FM HD2, New York.
Got the number one pick in the NHL draft, but the men that can't seem to stump. Do something dumb, that's an observation. CLT make them need to run.
That's Lawrence Taylor!
Cut them every trash, CMT for short. Wonder if we best once you peep the score. Up at the crack of dawn, top stories of the morning. While you're yawning, grab your coffee, rise and shine with 8:80 a.m. This is Drop Time. We provide highlights from your favorite teams. Got Dave and Rick making plenty of picks. It's Rule 76.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. It's a Wednesday, which means Stump Rothenberg, undefeated still. I got a nice email I want to read to you in a little bit. Mike Tomlin is out as head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. We have Louis Riddick at 7 o'clock this morning. Of course, Stump Rothenberg at about 7:45, 50 in that range. A lot going on. Good morning. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Wednesday, Stump Rothenberg Day.
Yeah.
Which means I get a segment off, which I always love.
You say that, but
No.
you get yourself heavily involved in that segment.
We're undefeated, baby.
Yeah, we're like 8-0, 9-0.
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
2026, here we come.
Yeah.
Here we
It's
come.
off to a hell of a start. I'll tell you that, a hell of a start.
You're bubbly. You may hire John Harbaugh.
Possible.
Oh, what a time to be alive.
It really is a nice time to be alive.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyle Tucker, big offer to him.
50 mil.
$50 million a year.
Not too bad.
No. With an opt out. How could he opt out after 2 years?
Hit the market.
I guess you could get like another 8 years of a monster deal. Yes.
Get some long-term security then.
Yeah.
Take $50 million for a year.
Sounds like Toronto is very much in the mix because they've offered a long-term deal.
Well, Toronto's got some money.
A lot of
Toronto
money.
was right. I mean, they were right there last season, so I would understand. Hey, let's go get this done. You're gonna lose Bichette, right? You made a long-term commitment to Guerrero.
Correct. Yep.
So let's bring some reinforcements.
You're a
in.
team that people look at in the American League as one of the top teams in that league right now.
Right. I just don't. Again, who knows what the Yankees end up doing if Bellinger decides he's not going to take 7, he'll take 5, whatever it ends up being. But still, if they bring Bellinger back, it's still not going to be better than.
Well, it wasn't enough last year.
Toronto.
No, made a deal for Ryan Weathers. I don't know if that moves the needle for you at all.
Carl Weathers, Ryan, didn't matter. They want Bellinger. That's what they want.
Yeah. Well, you could get it done if you're willing to meet the demands that he wants.
You don't. Do you really want to give him 7 years though? Really?
No. I'm just saying.
I would rather do what.
Could.
Right, but I would rather do what the Mets are doing.
More money for less
Right.
amount of time, of course.
Unless you're one of those unicorns like Juan Soto was at his age, you'll get the years and you'll get the money. But if you're not, we'll give you the money. We don't want to make a long-term commitment. We
That's right.
Having an owner that's willing to spend that kind of money and making it a shorter-term deal for, that's $10 million more a year than he was looking for, right? We thought he'd get 40. This is 50. Give you a couple of years of security, let you go, give you an opportunity to go play great baseball and then hit the market again.
Right.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Right, but why not take longer term, less AAV to have a little more security with a team like Toronto, who's a beast right now?
Well, because you're betting yourself. So in 2 years you make 100, and then I'm sure.
And then you go back after it.
I'm sure he's looking at what's going to be available in a couple of years free agency wise, and if he has a couple of good seasons, I think if Kyle Tucker has a better year last year, he's probably not worried about taking a shorter-term deal because he probably has the deal done already.
Right. So last year, first year, only year with the Cubs in the National League, he goes 22, 73, 25 steals, hit 266 in 136 games, 500 at-bats, and 597 plate appearances.
Right.
So it's an underwhelming season. It's not terrible, but it's not great.
Well, but no, it wasn't as good as the previous season.
The prior season, he was injured, but the season prior to that, 2023 in Houston, was phenomenal. 29, 112, 30 steals, hit 284, and on base of 370. That's a season.
Right, but even look at the season he got hurt. In what did he play, 78 games?
Yeah, and even so, though, even last year where you'd look at his numbers and I think you'd say, right? Didn't really move the needle for you. His WAR is almost 5.
Right, he had a better WAR in 78 games than he had this season in 136 games.
Correct. His WAR 2 years ago was 4.7. His WAR 3 years ago and 4 years ago was 5.5.
Yep.
So he's a difference maker.
Right, but that was why, you assume that if he had another one of those seasons that he would be, his market would be, he'd be at the top of the market.
Yeah. Well, it feels like he's kind of at the top of the market now anyway, right? Like, is there a player that you'd prefer offensively than
No,
Kyle
but I
Tucker
think
right now?
that he would. You know what I'm saying, though? It wouldn't be. I don't think we'd be in a spot here where he wasn't getting what he was asking for. Like, he would have been one of those ones that was done already.
Yes.
Like, he wouldn't be considering taking a 2-year deal.
Correct.
For 50 per
That
because
is
he would have had the long-term deal that he was looking for.
That is correct. So maybe the Mets benefit from him having, being banged up, having a subpar season last year. But, it's so funny. This can flip so quickly. This can go from they stink, Stearns is awful, all that Cohen cares about is the casino, and they can flip on a dime. If you sign Tucker
I think it
and make
still
a
depends. It still depends on the starting pitching.
Well, but there's no way they're going to go into this.
I know, but I'm just telling you, that's what was the biggest problem for us last season, and it's right now our biggest problem. Of course, you want to replace the production that you lost with Pete Alonso, and that one hurts because, again, it's a homegrown player. You just watched him, break Darryl Strawberry's record for most home runs in franchise history. I think it's one of the things that a lot of Mets fans, I mean, hell, it's the reason why Don had one of his great rants on the station, right? His Ed Kranepool rant. Because, I mean, how many position players do we have?
Not a lot.
We don't have a lot. And he was that guy. And now he's gone because you don't value the position. You want to make, you want to start talking about defensive run saved. You end up bringing in Jorge Polanco and say he'll play some first base. The guy's played one inning at first. So like, I mean, you're talking out of both sides of your mouth.
Right.
And now you're offering a guy for 2 years, $100 million. 50 per. When a fan favorite, the guy who's one of your greatest position players of all time, is looking for, what do you get?
30.
5 years for 31? Right.
Yeah.
You're talking about over the course of 5 years, an extra $50 million?
Yeah.
As opposed to the, 2 years for 100?
Right. Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious what they're saying to you.
Right. Well,
we
know what they're saying.
Right.
Yeah.
We didn't want Alonso, which Stearns told you without telling you 2 years ago, because Cohen had to get involved to keep him, and we didn't really believe it. We're like, oh, no, he's had such a great year, they're going to bring him back. But I don't think Stearns ever wanted him back. I really don't.
No, I don't think Stearns would have brought him back if it wasn't for the owner.
Originally, yes.
Yeah.
And he had a great year last year.
He had a great year. He had a huge bounce back year, and that's why, he's in Baltimore now, is because they saw the value, and they also understand that, even if in a couple of years he's not playable at first base, he's still going to be a good offensive player. You've even said that. And I don't think that you were heartbroken that Pete's gone.
Heartbroken, no. Disappointed, yes. And I think maybe even more disappointed just because of the history that I have, that the Mets have with Pete Alonso. More than I am so, like, they can never replace that. I don't think he's a very good first baseman. I know he's a great scooping first baseman. Fine. As far as, like, fielding first baseman and throwing the ball down to second and getting it over to the pitcher, he was brutal. But you give me Kyle Tucker and make a trade for Joe Ryan or Freddie Peralta or, the crown jewel of Scooble, and I think some semblance of that stuff is going to happen. Now we're talking about a very different Mets team heading into the season.
Right. It's a team you'll be excited about. But right now, I mean, even if you bring Kyle Tucker and you look at the rotation, you still got, you got major issues right now.
Okay, so if I tell you it's Kyle Tucker and a deal for Joe Ryan, you feel differently about this?
Of course.
Yeah, okay, all right. So all I'm saying, and maybe you're right, maybe we get to open day, you're like, this team stinks, and I'm like,
no,
yeah.
I don't think we're gonna. No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think either team. I think the Yankees are gonna still, make a move, or hopefully more than a move. And the Mets have. They know they're not dumb. David Stearns all of a sudden didn't get stupid. He's a smart guy. Listen, how he chooses to spend his money may be different than a lot of Mets fans would spend Steve Cohen's money.
Sure.
But he's not dumb. He recognizes that the reason why they won 83 games was because his idea for the pitching staff with Frankie Montas and the pitching lab that you asked Buster Olney about every week for like 8 straight weeks, it didn't work. It was an abject failure.
Right. So now you got to go in a different direction. A more functional, normal looking pitching rotation.
Right, and he said as much at the deadline. We'd like to make a move, but we're not going to give away prospects for anyone that we don't see starting game 1 or 2 of the playoffs.
Which I like.
What I would have said to him is we got to get there first.
Little did you realize
Right,
that they would collapse to the extent that they collapsed.
Right. 83 is not going to get it done.
Yeah, but nobody thought they were going to get 83. Nobody. You were stunned by that.
You're talking about. Let's really take a step back here, and I know that's it feels like it was so long ago because we've gone through the football season now. We got the Knicks going on, and the Rangers and the Islanders and everything else. But we would have Buster Olney on as this thing just it felt like as you bled out. That's what it felt like. Like it was a slow bleed out.
It was terrible because you saw it happening and there was nothing you could do to stop it. Yeah,
like the tourniquet wasn't working, and Buster Olney was like, "Guys, if if this happens, if this team doesn't make the playoffs, if this team loses out to the Cincinnati Reds, and to make matters worse, the Reds lose the last game. All you had to do was win. If this happens, you're talking about maybe the greatest, and he wasn't trying to be hyperbolic, like the greatest collapse with the expectations this team had that he's ever seen.
Right.
That's how bad it was.
It was, to fall apart in a best of 7, best of 5, it's embarrassing, but it's a short, small sample size. To fall apart in 162 when everyone who's decent makes the postseason is a different and epic level of sheer embarrassment, what they did last year.
Right, after spending almost $800 million on Juan Soto.
Right. Who had a good year.
Yeah, who had a good year. It's just, that was a team that was supposed to compete for a division championship. That was a team that was supposed to compete for a World Series.
Pathetic.
And didn't make the playoffs and lost out to the Cincinnati Reds.
Lot of pressure on Stearns right now. A lot.
Right, but I think most people, myself included, and I think you felt the same way, usually when you have that kind of a collapse with an owner like Steve Cohen, this would be the offseason that you get a little wild. Right? This is like where you maybe make some emotional decisions.
Yeah.
Like you're not losing Edwin Diaz for $3 million. That's not happening. Like you're not.
That one still confounds me.
Right, like you're not going to do that.
Not wanting Alonso, even if you don't like it, like he didn't want him. He wanted Diaz. They tried to get Diaz. Then he took a very small amount more to go to the Dodgers.
Right, because the Mets wanted to play games. David Stearns wanted to play games.
Right.
We'll give you 66, but we got wiggle room.
But Nimrod's like, we don't want you. We're going to move on from you. Alonso, we don't want you. Right? It may bother you. I understand why it would, but they basically told you, we don't. Diaz, we want you, but we're going to try to manipulate it so that we save, in the grand scheme of things, with this owner, a very nominal amount of money.
Well, you know what it is, too, and I think this ultimately becomes my biggest frustration with David Stearns, is the pitching stuff. We'll put that aside because, you were, just trust David Stearns. And I was like, Frankie Montas, let's not get crazy. And that it didn't work out. Is guys like David Stearns that are so black and white as to, this is Pete Alonso, this is his position, this is his value, or this is Jose Iglesias, this is his value, like, is strictly by the data, by the numbers, make decisions that can end up costing you in the long run because they don't recognize the actual value those players have. Now, I'm not saying Pete has that value because it sounds like they had clubhouse issues.
Right, real clubhouse issues.
But it sounds like a guy like Jose Iglesias was one of the people that, regardless of what the stats said or what you thought he was going to be, was able to be the glue guy in that locker room.
That's my issue with baseball, is that those guys are not valued at all.
Well, but I don't think it's just baseball, though. I think it's just sports now in general.
Okay, maybe so. But baseball, specifically in this instance, it's like, we talk about there's no such thing as a hot streak. You give a guy a day off, he should be able to pick up. Like, you have to take the human factor into sports. And I think so many of these people that are just like statistically driven to the extent that they are, they don't look at that at all. And I think it's a massive problem.
Well, look at some of the stuff that's going on with the pitching staff, though, right? You're taking Clay Holmes from a bullpen guy to a starter. This is not two guys that are going to pay millions of dollars to be, presidents of baseball operations. We both had the conversation before the season started, like, at what point do innings become an issue with Clay Holmes?
Right.
The Kodai Senga stuff, right? The guy's always hurt. Is better on 6 days. Okay, well, if you have a guy that, when he's right, is awesome, but you know how delicate he is and how you have to handle him, like, let's make sure we have enough depth in that rotation where we can allow him to do that. And that wasn't something we had. The Frankie Montas thing was a complete debacle. Like, anyone...
Terrible. Well, it's done already.
Anyone could have seen that one coming.
It's done already. And by the way, Senga's still on the Mets. Like,
right, there was some talk that he was going to get traded.
Well, there was a lot of talk that he's pitched.
And then the Devin Williams stuff. You just watch Devin Williams lose his job and struggle in New York.
Turns his guy.
I know, but again, that's a human piece of this thing. Like, you could point to all the numbers, and like you can even point to some of the stuff as he started to figure it out. Like, if you wanted to bring up some velocity stuff or movement out of his changeup, all these different things. Even if you thought those looked better, it's still New York. The expectations, I know it's not the Yankees, but the expectations for Mets fans are right up there with the Yankees' expectations. We expect to be, at the very least, a playoff team and a team that can compete for a championship. So, is all of a sudden now he's going to be able to play in New York because it's a different locker room?
I don't know.
He's still going to have all the reporters that he didn't like sitting there in his stall waiting for him.
I get it. I think the Yankees are more like, it's more serious there.
Right, but even the Kyle Tucker stuff, you're going to pay him $100 million for the next 2 years. Do we know he can play in New York?
No.
He didn't have a great season with the Cubs. It was fine.
No, we don't know.
It wasn't his best season.
We don't know. You don't know.
But you had a proven commodity that you did know.
You did. But you didn't want.
Right. That's just, and I know, listen, I don't know how they do the WAR stuff because, again, you're talking about Kyle Tucker having a down season and his WAR was still almost 5. Pete Alonso leads the league in doubles, went for 38 and 126, and he's got a 3.4.
Yeah.
Make that make sense. That's like
it doesn't.
You're trying to replace that, and hopefully Tucker can do that because he's a really good baseball player.
Yeah, he is.
And he's a younger guy. But, that's something like it's tangible. Like, you know that Pete, in this market, is beloved and can have success.
Right.
And fit perfectly in behind Soto.
Stearns came in here, and if he has I'll tell you what, if he has a massive season in Baltimore, right, massive season in Baltimore, and they sign Tucker and he doesn't have a good year, or whoever they fill into that spot doesn't have a good year, Stearns is going to get crushed. And this love affair with Stearns is so great, is going to go from 0 to 60 and up.
Yeah, I don't think there's a love
quickly.
affair right now.
Well, no, not now. But when they signed him and they went to the NLCS, it was like, oh my God, this guy's unbelievable. Right? People, whatever he did. Look at me. You make fun of it all the time. Like, you know what? I believe it. I trust it. And I'm not the only one who felt like that. A lot of people felt like that.
No, a lot of people felt like that. It's just, it's stuff happens faster here. It is. It's just it's the nature of the city.
Everything.
Like, look at Brian Dable, right? He went from coach of the year winning a playoff game to halfway through second season was like, this guy stinks. And I told you that was going to happen. Like, it's going to, because expectations change. And once you get to that level of expectations and you don't meet them, you start to turn people off. But again, this is one of those situations again with with the GM that has an idea of what he wants to do, and this is how I'm going to approach the pitching staff, and we believe that we can take low risk, high reward guys, and we put them with Jeremy Hafner, and we spent all this time talking about Jeremy Hafner and the pitching lab. Guess what? It's gone. The coaching staff is gone.
Yeah, it is.
Like you said, Carlos, we'll keep you, but we're getting rid of everybody else. Which I don't know how that lands. You're pretty much now. What do you say about the coach when you take his whole staff and just get rid of him?
It's a weird dynamic, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So talk about trying to fix up the clubhouse. I don't know what that does for your manager.
It's very strange. And the first base coach was awesome, and took less money to go to your rival.
Well, because they play games, man. People don't want to be treated like that.
I know.
Like, especially if you've got other teams that are just as better than you. It's like you're trying to sell something that you aren't yet. Like, you're not the most attractive girl right now. It's like, with Diaz, I'm going to play games with you. Well, come back with us. We got wiggle room. Why would I come back to you? I'm the most attractive reliever on the market.
Make your best offer.
Give me what it better be better than I'm going to get somewhere else. Because guess what? If I take your offer,
maybe they misplayed their hand.
Right, but
maybe
if
they didn't realize the Dodgers were going to come in and offer them that kind of a deal.
Well, the Dodgers aren't dumb. They're like, what, $3 million? So what did you want? Explain. I wanted 69. Would they offer you 60? Okay, and you'll sign that now?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. If we make this offer to you, you can't go back to them and say, no, I'll do it right
So,
now.
Edwin, why'd you do it? Well, I can win a championship because they've won back-to-back World Series, and they just gave me what I asked for. They weren't playing games. Again, I go back to the car dealership thing. I don't want to play games. Just tell me. Right. Just tell me what
I just want to be done. I don't want to have to jump through hoops. I just want a little bit of honesty, and I want to be done.
I don't want you going back and forth. Just tell me.
That's right.
I just want to know I'm not getting screwed. This is what you get. This is what I'm paying, and I'll be done.
And that's it. And I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to deal with all the crap, the ancillary crap. I just want to walk in, get it done, and go home.
Right, but just think about that for a second, though. Just take this being Major League Baseball and talking about $66 million out of this for a second. Just think you or me or Raymond or RJ, if you work for a company that's an average company and it's time for you and you're the best at what you do. Like you're Dave Rothenberg, you're the star of the morning show, and you work for a company that's just, it's fine. It's not the best. And your deal comes up, and they want to play games with you. And, well, what are you selling to me outside that I would have a job? You're not selling to me like this great radio, whatever it is. It's just you giving me a job.
Right.
I got I got another station that's the best station that's like, I don't know. What did you want? What would you do? You know what I mean? Like you overplayed your hand because you thought that there was this sense of loyalty for Edwin to stay in New York with the Mets. When I got another team that is the best run team in baseball that just won back-to-back World Series that's just going to pay me exactly what I asked for.
They misplayed their hand. Not with Alonso.
But it's just stupidity.
You might not like it with Alonso, but they didn't misplay their hand.
He did exactly what he wanted to do.
Right, Nimmo as well. Like they did what they wanted to do. Diaz is the one that bothers me because, I think he was the best of those three. most dominant of
It was
those
a 3-year deal.
I know.
It wasn't a 5-year deal.
No,
We weren't offering him a fourth year.
which is their wheelhouse. That's what they want to do.
Right, but you're not offering him a fourth year. Yeah, I mean, it's $3 extra million.
Which is exactly what you would like. Pay a lot of money for a shorter term. Well, there you go.
What? But what you would have thought, right? If you want 5 and we only want 3 and we want you to feel good about it, like, all right, 75. Right? 3 years, $75 million. Let's not even make this a conversation.
Done. Now, here's the thing. You can't go negotiate with anybody
else. He's not
else.
going anywhere else.
Right. Sign it right now. Done. Easy peasy.
Say you want to play games.
Play games. Well, we'll see how it works out. We'll see. I mean, we're 2 months away from the start of the season.
Right, but you replaced Diaz with 2 Yankees relievers that lost their jobs to each other.
Yeah.
You bring it. I mean, think about that. Weaver lost his job to Williams because you brought Williams in. Then Williams was so bad that he lost his job back to Weaver. And then Weaver was so bad that he lost his job to Bednar. You had to bring in Bednar because they both stunk.
That's right.
I mean,
that's right.
And this is our answer.
We'll see. Well, I'm sure Stearns has some magic reasoning of why this is what he did. But there is no more leash for him.
No.
If the Mets are bad this year, he will get destroyed.
Yep.
By the media and by the fan base.
By us.
Right. Well, we're part of the media.
I guess so. I've had enough of it, though.
Or we could go on a 30-second rant of how wonderful and lovely he is. and just leave that there.
But he would have to deserve that, though. They made the playoffs.
Right.
Liam Cohen made the playoffs.
Just for a second.
It's a huge turnaround.
Could you imagine if the Mets made the playoffs, lost a competitive 5-game series, and you had someone who covers the team like, hey, Carlos, just want to tell you, that was a really great job.
In a press conference in this city,
that was a great job.
I think here on a in a radio interview, I think that could happen.
But then you would ask questions.
Right. No, like you would say that. You would glaze, and then I would come in with I would glaze, and you'd come in with a hard-hitting question.
Right, or you would glaze, and then you would ask a question off the glazing.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Duval,
but I don't think they had to say,
you keep it going. We got another season, okay?
I appreciate it.
Take care and much continued success
question.
to you and the entire team.
Thank you, ma'am.
Although
that's become a very polarizing story.
Did you hear the amount of respect he had for her, though? Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
He probably would have given.
Because he's probably like, oh my God, she's
right,
not
but he
negative.
probably would have given her time.
Of course, he would have given her time.
No, the rest of you, shut your mouths here for a second.
If she would have gone on that whole thing,
and
then said, by the way, that 4th down play, why didn't you just take the points?
Right.
I think it's almost a non-story. But just to take up,
could you imagine that though?
Everyone's time.
If she went through all of that and then asked like a really nasty, hard-hitting question.
But that's not nasty.
No, but asked it in a nasty way.
Oh.
Wasn't nice.
And by the way, let's leave that to the side. What were you thinking on 4th down?
How dumb was that?
Yeah. I mean, get your head out of where, my friend.
That would have been awesome.
I mean, let me check this nice lady at the door. Now it's time to get into hard-hitting business.
Yes.
What were you thinking, you moron?
That would have been great.
Oh, imagine that. All right. Speaking of great, we got Louis Riddick, 7 o'clock. Stump Rothenberg right around 7:45. Efforting another guest who is a newsbreaker for the show in the 8 o'clock hour as well. 800-919-3776. We have a lot to do. Got to get into the football, little NBA. Knicks. I saw this. I'm like, oh, poor Ray. 10 o'clock tonight. 10 o'clock tonight.
Where'd you see it right here?
Well, I knew, and then when I saw it, I was like, oh God.
Yeah, Ray's not happy about it.
Well, how could he be? Yeah. So that's a 10 o'clock tip-off. Game ends at 12:40.
He'll sleep in here tonight.
He's done post-game 1:15.
He's probably sleeping in John's office tonight.
You can't go home tonight, right? Tonight's a stay, and then tomorrow night they play at 10 o'clock again.
We'll make this work.
You always do.
As long as I can.
I don't know why he doesn't have an inflatable mattress in here. I don't get it.
I don't want to have an inflatable mattress here.
Why? Why you need it?
I don't want to give myself that option. I don't want to do that.
No.
The inflatable was so yesterday.
Yeah.
We're way past that now.
So when you do stay here, where do you?
In John's office.
I haven't done it. I've done it like 2 times, so I'm trying to avoid doing that at all costs.
All right. Well, I'm here for you. Whatever you need, you let me know. All right, let's take a break.
You want a hotel room over here?
It's like a $500 hotel.
Yeah,
right over here. Not the Dominic, the one over here.
Even that might probably $500.
No,
I don't think it's $500.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be that much.
In Soho? Okay. I don't know.
Well, listen, you want to sleep on the couch, you can sleep on the couch.
Why you wouldn't get a mattress? All right, let's take a break. 800-919-3776. The Mets over to the NFL. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you could put your knowledge to work on the events that matter to you. Prediction Markets isn't just sports. It's the Fed rate decision, your favorite award show, and so much more beyond the playing field. Trade events with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Snakes, zombies, public speaking. The list of fears is endless. But the real danger is in your hand when you're behind the wheel. Distracted driving is what's really scary and even deadly. Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The College Football Playoff National Championship. Let's go! The magical run by the 10th-ranked Miami Hurricanes continues.
There's no bad play, no bad call, no injury that we can't overcome.
When they faced a top-ranked and undefeated Indiana Hoosiers.
All I can say is go IU and
Number 10 Miami versus number 1 Indiana.
Coverage begins Monday night at 6:30 on 1050 ESPN and the ESPN New York app.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
That's ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
Make cancer screening a part of your annual healthcare routine. New York Presbyterian offers a full range of cancer screenings, including lung, cervical, prostate, colorectal, breast, and more. Regular cancer screenings could save your life by detecting cancer at its earliest, most treatable stages. Screenings are available across New York City and Westchester. Learn more at nyp.org/cancer screening. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Hey, sorry I missed you. Your call is very important to me. Just not as important as the New Jersey Lottery's Green Ball promotion being back on Pick 3 evening drawings. See, if the green ball's drawn, that's a free second chance to win? So, yeah, you get it. It's only through February 1st, though, so try me after then?
Must be 18 or older to buy a lottery ticket. Please play responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. For game odds and promotion details, visit njlottery.com/pick3.
Hey, New York and New Jersey. Commitment issues? No problem. Now you can get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever, as in for life. Switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, you may experience slower speeds. Pay $25 a month as long as you stay on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. So a little baseball start. Now we flip over to a little NFL. So Mike Tomlin, after 19 years, is out. His own decision in Pittsburgh. So I did a little research because that's what I do for the show often. So the Steelers have had 3 coaches since 1969. So approaching 60 years, 3 coaches. How many coaches would you guess the Giants have had in that same span?
How many years is this?
Since 69.
Since 69?
Yeah. So we're looking at 57 years. 3 coaches.
They've had 17 coaches.
Good guess. 16 coaches.
Oh, I was going to say 16.
16 coaches. Raymond, how many would you say the Jets have had in that same span? Steelers have had 3.
It's got to be in the high 20s at least.
High 20s.
I'm thinking like 25 coaches or something. Maybe that's too high. Maybe it's too high.
So an averaging of a coach every 3 years.
I mean, does that seem wrong to you?
Seems like a lot, no?
Maybe closer to 22.
22? 20.
Yeah. 20.
20.
Even
20.
Wow. Okay.
Even Steven. 20
That's amazing.
coaches. Isn't it, though?
Yeah, it really is. I mean, that level of stability is...
And they couldn't wait for it to end.
I think we deal with this as Yankees fans.
I know it's run its course for them, but it's just, I don't know. It's wild to me.
I think that was part of, like, some of the reports I read, like, that was part of the reason why, like, he actually started considering walking away. I mean, 19 years is a long time, but it's also like, if you're going to continue to have this kind of lack of respect for what I'm doing here, then
they were booing him the other night,
right? Like, I'll take a year. I'll be the most, like we were just talking about it during the break. Like, he'd go, you name the TV, the TV exec doesn't want to sign him. I mean, he's one of the great quotes. And then I'll take a year off. I can do TV. I'll come back. I'll still be the most attractive coach. Like,
right. I'll take 2 years off. I'll come back.
Do whatever he wants.
He has the world by you know what right now.
Right. I'm sure Vegas would love him now.
I'm sure they would. I mean, if you told me he goes to the Giants, I'd be like, great, let's go. Away we go. How could you not love that?
Maybe he waits
like that?
And maybe he waits and takes over the Jets. 3 first-round picks, 2027.
Yeah, it's true. Now, you would have to trade for him.
That's fine.
I'm just saying he's still under contract with Pittsburgh for another 2 years.
Trade Woody straight up.
Yeah? You think they would take that deal?
Straight up.
Yeah, I'm sure. So just wild. I mean, 20 coaches since they've had 3.
That's the Steelers, man. They just win.
They're functional. But before that, the Steelers were as dysfunctional as anybody. But you get the right coaches, it changes everything.
You get the right coach, or you have
everything with that franchise.
You have the idea of what the right coach looks like. I mean, that's the hardest part. I mean, that's usually why bad franchises stay bad franchises, or bad companies stay bad companies, because the person's
because they don't know what to do.
They don't understand. Like, they know what they're looking for.
Right. If I would have told you that Zach Taylor would be the last man standing
in that division
in the AFC North, you would have had me checked into a facility.
I would say thank you, Joe Burrow. Because if Joe Burrow didn't want Zach Taylor would be the coach.
So Tomlin,
especially with what's
out.
available.
Harbaugh, out. Stefanski,
keep an eye on Green Bay.
Out.
I was watching NFL Live yesterday, and Shefty was giving the old...
not done yet?
No, the old windy thing where, they've been working on an extension. Doesn't seem like it should be this hard. What's taking so long? And then that got the wheels spinning as to what's going to happen. Where's LaFleur going?
Mm-hmm.
If that opens up, where's Harbaugh going? The whole thing.
Right.
He's got LaFleur taking... He's got...
Tennessee?
No, Orlovsky had LaFleur going to Pittsburgh and taking Malik Willis with him.
I don't see that happening.
That's what he thought.
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't think it's
his initial thought was Marcus Freeman. And Shefty made it sound like
I saw that Marcus Freeman is like...
Yeah, the wrestling match?
Yeah, not only that, but he's doing a press conference today, I guess off of that, to try to defend his good name. But so Marcus Freeman is like second favorite. Maybe it was Pittsburgh to be the Pittsburgh coach. Harbaugh yesterday I saw minus 275 to be the Giants head coach. So it's trending
seems
in the
like
right
the
direction.
best spot.
Here's the thing, though. You have 3 teams, it sounds like, right now. You have the Giants, you have Atlanta, and you have Tennessee. If you're the Giants and you lose out to the guy that they've had Dable call him, they've had Eli call him, they had Chris Mara go to his home. When we look, you're the Giants. You're an original franchise. You are one of those teams. And if you lose out to a team that nobody cares about in Atlanta, or to Tennessee, who the woman that now owns that team is supposed to be crazy, are you even the Giants anymore?
Yeah, but I mean, listen, I'm not just going to take the Giants job because it's the Giants.
But it's not like you're losing out to a team that you look at and you're like, the Packers, I could even understand.
Listen, yeah, but the Packers also, I mean, it's not just because it's the Packers. It's the Packers because they got Jordan Love and they got, Micah Parsons and they got some good receivers. Like, there's reasons why
the Giants have that.
Right, but that's what I'm saying, though. It's not just because it's the Giants. It's because, or it wouldn't just be, if the Giants didn't have Jackson Dart and had no idea what the quarterback was going to look like, I could understand why you take Tennessee.
Fair, but it's the Giants, and you have the quarterback, and you have the receiver, and you have the running back that people love, and these guys are dogs, and you have Abdul Carter.
I would actually say if they don't get John Harbaugh, it's because they are the Giants. And they have this, for whatever reason, they have this idea in their mind that this is just, because we're the Giants, this is how we do business, and we're not willing to compromise that to bring in John Harbaugh.
If you lose...
Because how else could you lose out?
Harbaugh to Tennessee or Atlanta? I mean, if you're a Giants fan, you should be beside yourself. Should be beside yourself. To lose to Atlanta? They don't even know the Falcons exist down there in
Matt
Atlanta.
Ryan, baby.
Remember, I don't even think he
They
really
got a
knows what he's
Chick-fil-A.
doing.
They got a Chick-fil-A in the stadium.
I get it, but it's not even open on Sundays.
I know.
What's the point of that?
Just walk by it.
Yeah.
I wish that was open.
Yeah. You know, if we were here a different day, this would be a great place to go.
If this was a college football game, we could eat some Chick-fil-A.
I mean, they love college football way more than the NFL down there. That's a college sports town.
No, but I think when the team's good, they love the NFL.
Well, okay.
A great stadium.
But it's not the
Matt Ryan
Falcons
in
are not
charge.
the Giants.
Good ownership.
If they lose out on Harbaugh.
Bijan Robinson, you got Drake London.
I understand they have an
Depends on how you feel about Michael Penix.
Right. Always hurt.
It's serious injuries, too. Yeah, listen, for me, it's the Giants' job, unless they screw it up. Unless there are things that he wants as far as how they run the front office that he's not going to get.
I have also heard that if John Mara was fully healthy, this would be an absolute slam dunk, like a non-starter. But the uncertainty with the health of John Mara,
well, it sounds
adds
like
a
Chris
real monkey wrench.
Well, it's going to be Chris now. I mean, otherwise you don't send Chris down to Baltimore,
right? But I guess Harbaugh was really excited that John is going to be at the meeting,
right?
That they're going to have.
But we don't
that
know how
matters
long,
to him a lot.
I know, but he also needs to get to know Chris because
of course,
if God forbid anything happens,
right.
he's going to be working with Chris,
right? And I think it's well within his right to ask what's the succession plan. Right? Not that you want that to happen, but it's normal life, right? Someone sick like that with cancer that...
Right. He's coming from a situation. He's been 18 years.
Total stability.
Right. Like he doesn't... This can't be like, in 2 years or 3 years, things start to change. He's like, what the hell's happening here? Or you're not moving your family from Baltimore and getting yourself all set up, jumping into a new job to be, changing places.
And he wants this to be it. He doesn't want to jump from job to job
63?
to job. 63. I heard 8 to 10 years.
Yeah, that's it.
Into the sunset.
Perfect.
That's it.
I mean, I wouldn't have been shocked if he wanted a year off.
No, but he doesn't.
Probably because once you get that year off, it's like,
it's
do I
nice,
want to
right?
go back? Do I want to go back?
Right.
We get 2 weeks off, and I'm like, do I really want to wake up early again?
I get 2 days. I get a weekend. I'm like, oh god, back to the grind.
I get to sleep till like 5 in the morning, and I'm like, whoa, feel great.
Yeah.
No, not so fast.
Not so fast. All right. Boxing is back at the Garden.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, I like. I've never been to a professional boxing.
You should.
Or any boxing match.
You'd
I've
like
never
it.
been.
You'd like it.
Have you been to a lot of boxing?
I've been to a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it fun?
It was cool. There's
The only thing I would say is because when I was at the suite recently at the Garden for the Knicks game, I was sitting there going, could I even see the boxing? From here?
You wouldn't go and sit in the box to watch the boxing. You'd have to be down in the mix.
You have to go deep
you won't
down
be in
near
the mix.
near the action.
Yeah.
Not like a Bronx Tale where they sat way
No,
up high.
you want to be
down
in it.
In the action. Anyhow, January 31st, which is soon, which is 17 days away, for the Ring 6 Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson. ESPN New York has your chance to score tickets on the ESPN New York app. Here's what you do. You find the contest tile, submit your entry, brought to you by Madison Square Garden. This is one fight you will not want to miss. Get tickets right now at Ticketmaster.com and catch every single round live on DAZN. So, I don't know if you heard Steve Bisciotti yesterday. He had some interesting things to say about John Harbaugh and his reaction. He was doing his press conference live when Tomlin was fired.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear that?
I did. I saw it.
Yeah, funny as well. So we'll get to Steve Bisciotti, owner of the Ravens, next. 800-919-3776. And then, of course, Louis Riddick at 7 o'clock. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York.
Health surprises can change your life in an instant. You've seen it happen to others, but it doesn't have to be your story. At Princeton Longevity Center, we customize actionable and proactive health plans to maximize your lifespan and take control of your health. Our Cancer Check program combines cutting-edge technology with top medical expertise to keep you ahead of potential risks. With advanced full-body imaging, genetic testing, and multi-cancer detection blood tests, we look for even the earliest signs of problems. Results are analyzed by expert physicians who craft a personalized plan to safeguard your future. You're not just a patient, you're a partner in your health journey, backed by a team committed to helping you live longer, healthier, and more vibrantly. Our programs have saved hundreds of lives and empowered countless others to take control of their health. Be proactive with your health for the ultimate peace of mind. Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com.
FanDuel is turning on playoff mode. All customers get a profit boost pack every NFL playoff game day. Each game day during the divisional round, you'll find a pack loaded with multiple profit boosts waiting for you in the app. More boosts means more ways to level up your playoff bets. Pick the matchups you believe in. Take your shot at an upset if you want to, or build a parlay that fits the moment. Now, I'm leaning towards the Seahawks right now. So you can apply your profit boost and go after an even bigger payout while the playoffs keep rolling. Visit FanDuel.com/local, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL, and grab your profit boost pack every NFL game day. 21 and over and physically present in New York option required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost token. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com for help with a gambling problem. Call 877-8-OPEN-Y or text OPEN-Y 467-369.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text HAWK to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text HAWK to 321-321. That's HAWK to 321-321.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband Ryan died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
In the city that never sleeps and never stops talking sports, ESPN New York is always on. Now you can live and breathe everything New York sports wherever you are. On your radio dial, on the ESPN New York app, and streaming live on YouTube. However you watch or listen, ESPN New York is always on for you. Hear us, stream us, watch us. This is ESPN New York.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. I got a nice email
Who
this
is this?
morning. This?
Come on.
I don't know.
Come
This
on.
Is,
Great performer.
Justin Timberlake.
Nope. RJ size.
A little guy. Bruno
Is
Mars. Yeah. All right.
There you go.
Second guess.
Only
Not
took you
bad.
two. Also likes to gamble like you do.
Is that right?
Yep.
Big gambler?
Sounds like it. Yeah.
Not Floyd Mayweather level of gambler.
It doesn't sound like he's a great gambler because there was a lot of insinuation.
Find me the great gamblers.
Jefferson Gibson. Yeah, well,
No.
who's a great gambler?
No, there are no great. Jefferson walks in here.
Phil Hellmuth.
I don't even think. Yeah, but people don't even look at cards as gambling like that. Like poker is considered more of a skill than.
Yep.
Right. Like you can play poker. It's like were they gambling? No, they were playing.
Sounds like
poker.
Dana White's pretty good at blackjack.
I haven't heard that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he goes in and then just tries to win a certain, like just wins money and then leaves.
So if you have a certain amount set, like if I win 10,000, then I up and leave. Sure. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this, but
you can say it.
But I will. So Jefferson walks in and he had
so happy.
a parlay last or something. It was a slam dunk. He lost it. And then we talk about, like, why do you just keep doing this? He goes, I had a good year last year. RJ says, how'd you do last year? I had a good year. Oh, what'd you do? I was down 700.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
He goes, well, in comparison, I have a friend that lost 20 grand.
Right. That's not what you want. I mean, good year, I wouldn't say is like you still lost money. You got to do something.
Could you imagine if, like, had you really well?
Right.
I lost 700.
That's a losing mentality.
Did you hear the rest of just what's going on in his life?
He's a boyfriend and a girlfriend now.
There are fewer people happier or having more momentum in their life right now than Jefferson.
And all of a sudden, it feels like he's, like, very bullish about his girlfriend. So he just sent me an email, the Kyer Tucker poll he put up on the YouTube stream. 53% of voters think Tucker will not sign with the Mets. Signed, Jefferson, #in a relationship. We know he's in a relationship.
Well, no, he wasn't until now. It's official. He had to ask her, can I call you my girlfriend? And she said yes.
Didn't that happen a while ago, though?
No, I guess they were dating, and now they've taken it to that next level.
No, congratulations.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going on 24-hour vacations. He just moved.
That sounds awful.
He just moved to a big fancy apartment.
The marathon or the
No,
vacation?
he went down to Florida for one day.
Yep.
He flew down in the morning and flew back at night.
Yeah, but did you hear about his day? I mean, he got his money's worth.
Was that, you mean sexually? What are we talking about here?
He also just moved to a big fancy apartment in the city. He's living.
He is living. Well, he's like a bartender at some chic, fancy place.
Right. Where his girlfriend is
his boss.
Because that can't end.
Wait,
poorly.
I thought she's his boss.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
he was another bartender.
Oh, no,
she hired him.
She hired him. No, he's taking it right in his plate.
This is
Directly
like,
in his plate.
Oh no!
This is like mob life. Like it's great right now. It could unravel.
Yeah.
all
This
of it.
He
changed
could
a
have
lot
no
of
girlfriend and no job in a 10-minute span.
Right.
So now let's just play this out.
Wait a minute.
He wakes up one day and he's like, you know what? I don't feel for her anymore. I don't have those same feelings.
What do you do?
And can you break up with her, being that you walk into work and now she's your boss?
I think at that point you just have to punt on the job.
Yeah, skip town. I think.
Yeah.
So you have to break up with her, knowing the job could be moments behind.
Not for nothing, but it doesn't sound like skipping town would be a big problem for him. He could do that.
Oh, you could do that on a job
right. He only lost $700. His parents got money.
That was a good year. It was a good year.
It
was a good year.
I think he comes from real wealth.
Yeah. Not sure where the rest of his pants went. It's a little too short.
Here
today,
we go. This is the Rick
he chose
way.
Those. Tell me you didn't know. Tell me that you were a little bit.
A little bit, but I wouldn't use it against him.
It's jarring.
But he's in such a good place. You asked him sincerely. Dave was like, "Sorry about your Jags." He was like, "It happens. Just move right on to the next thing."
I don't know how it's. Carlin was very curmudgeonly yesterday, and then it dawned on me after, like, he's a Steelers fan, so he's probably upset after. And then I'm listening on the way home. He used to cry when the Steelers would lose.
Yeah,
I respect that.
Well, but it's changed though. Like, everyone's matured except you. That's the problem. Like, he's grown up. He doesn't cry anymore.
But he was in a bad mood, I think, because of it yesterday. And you say I'm matured. RJ, do you look at yourself as a very mature San Francisco 49ers fan?
Yeah, I think so.
So if they lose a heartbreaking game, you'll just show up and a non-issue won't affect your life?
I was in a great place at halftime over the weekend.
I'm not going to leave his family.
But that was years ago. It was years ago.
But your team stinks.
It still happens.
If your team gets back to that point and you lose, there's a real chance you're in the Hilton.
You look at Raymond as a very mature Cowboys fan.
I think
Raymond is.
I think he's matured.
Not during the games. Outside of the games,
he's one of the great trolls of all time. Like he's liking Justin Herbert tweets. Tell me more.
Yeah,
I mean, this guy's unbelievable. He won't stop.
He's a savage.
Well, somebody has to. Nobody is doing it.
I mean,
so
1-3 a week, and the guy's just unhinged.
I don't think any. I mean, you come and talk about the Jets. You're like, I'm dead. I don't care. I'm so angry. I don't think anybody is mature when it comes to their teams.
Right, but I'm not skipping town. I'm not crying. Like, I don't just have an emotional breakdown. I did have an emotional breakdown, but I'm not.
Like, you screamed at Robin,
but that was different though. That was just because that wasn't
poor Robin.
That wasn't a Jets thing.
Robin left the country.
Yeah.
To avoid you.
The Galapagos.
Yes.
The boobies.
That's right.
Which I think are birds, by the way.
I'm assuming they're birds.
No.
I think
no,
so.
she did not bring up those because it was birds.
She did not bring up boobies because it was birds.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you. Get
well,
Robin
then
on
she
the phone.
played us. You think she called and said...
Yeah, she's talking about something in the animal kingdom.
No chance.
You think she would just throw that in between?
Right. Why would she follow boobies with sea lions? No,
stop.
No.
There is no way.
No,
Do I
there's
look?
no way
What am
she's
I?
talking about
A bird watcher?
The red-feathered booby. No.
No. There is no chance,
The
RJ.
very exotic red-feathered booby.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Listen, she could be in Ecuador or New Orleans. I don't know, but I'm telling you, I think she's referring to a bird. In
No.
this instance.
Because why
would she say
Rick,
like
do you
that?
have any great
No.
affinity to the bird?
Okay, but
No.
then why would she say this?
It's a mixed message.
She's trying to hide it in the midst of the other animals.
If you play that for Dave, and you asked him what other 3 things were mentioned besides boobies in that span, you'd be like
turtles, boobies, sea lions, stingrays. It's awesome.
Dave,
Does that mean it goes
awesome?
Dave's brain turned off.
He goes, oh. If that was a CMT, you couldn't answer the
other 3?
The CNT.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, I could.
You wouldn't know what you wouldn't know
sea
what they
lions
were.
and turtles.
Well, not because he's played it 9 times.
I know.
Coming into this segment, if I said, what did she say beside boobies, you would have had no idea.
No, that was because that's what
The
she wanted
mind,
us
the
to
mind
hear.
goes totally blank.
Right.
I mean, I like turtles.
You love turtle.
I like sea lions. And I like boobs.
Those are your favorite. Yeah. RJ, there is no chance.
None.
In the history of this show, we've been doing this for how long, that I've ever mentioned that I go bird watching.
You're
It's
a big,
like a
you're a
hobby
big
of mine.
bird watching guy. Sits in the trees
No,
with binoculars.
he's like, oh, look at that. It's the gray feathered
If you
wren.
go, it's right.
It's beautiful.
My definition of bird watching is like when you go into the shower and you start looking at, at someone's genitals. I'm
So
not,
here's it.
There's a guy who does bird calls, for crying out loud. Come on.
Call. So you
Come
look it
on.
up. Boobies are a large tropical seabird,
He looked this up on a work computer. I just want to.
blue-footed, red-footed, and the Peruvian.
Had she said the red-footed booby,
Yep.
I would be on your side right now. There's no way she was
No.
trying to sway Rick onto her
chance.
side
No.
by saying,
Yeah.
Rick,
Have you seen the
oh,
slop? Have
you would
seen-
love it
Yeah.
here. There's boobies everywhere.
Flying.
Yeah, there's-
Sloppy red-footed boobies
yeah,
all over
there's
the place.
no
I
way.
think she said sloppy.
Turtles, boobies, sea lions.
There's no way she
stingrays.
meant
It's
birds.
Awesome.
It sounds
Penguins.
awesome.
It sounds awesome.
Who doesn't love the sea lion?
I love turtles. RJ, you're wrong.
No, you're wrong. Let me hear the first one again. That one goes in your favor. The first one, clearly. Let's go to Robin. She's not in Dobbs Ferry.
Greetings from the Galapagos Islands in Ecuador, guys. Rick, you'd love this place. There's boobies flying everywhere.
Oh.
Come
Everywhere.
on. No.
Everywhere.
Where would we be without that commentary?
I break it down like Madden.
I like turtles.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Oh. Go to Robin. She's not in Dobbs Ferry.
Greetings from the Galapagos Islands in Ecuador, guys. Rick, you'd love this place. There's boobies flying everywhere.
Everywhere.
Oh.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
That's one of the great lines.
And,
ever.
and I sing it.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I got to get her back on the line. There's no way she must. There's no way.
There's no way.
No, I don't scream like, "Hey, I'm gonna go travel someplace to go look at birds."
Some people might.
Yeah, some people.
But
might.
there's no way she was trying to sway you into Rick. What a
This is-
place this is.
Right.
If you're quiet in the mornings, you just might be able to see the blue-footed booby.
Yes.
There's no way that's what she was
The
saying.
big, voluptuous, blue-footed booby.
These are the nerves speaking because Dave has already pitched his family on a trip next summer to Ecuador, and the down payment's already in.
Could you imagine that?
That's your kind of place, though. You know
You're
how
not
disappointed
kidding.
you would be?
You
may have to hit
I
that.
took notes.
If RJ didn't bring this up.
You go to the concierge. Hey, where are the boobies?
Yeah, that's your kind of place.
Guys, let's go for lunch.
You don't understand. I just came from all the way from New York. Where are they?
Yeah. Welcome to the concierge. You're like, listen, where do we have lunch? Where are the boobies? Well, if you walk to the north end of the beach and you bring your binoculars, binoculars, sir, that's a little much. I'm not that kind of creep.
No, or you walk in and he goes, well, you're in luck. We have a 1 p.m. tour with 4 open seats.
We'll take them. Yeah. Alex and I would love to go. I got an email this morning. I think you'll appreciate it. Christina Vavona. So I just wanted to say my amazing Rule 76 hat arrived in the mail last night, and I absolutely love it. I was so excited I put it on the second I got out of the shower before I got dressed.
Oh, my goodness.
And I wore it all night long. Thank you so much, and a special thank you to Rick for the awesome note card he signed and included. You'll have to bury me in this hat because I'm never taking it off, representing my guys in my favorite all-time show. Also, I love Santillo and Santiago on the back end. Love you guys so much, Christina.
Nice.
Yeah, that's nice, right?
That's real nice.
So she hopped out of the shower.
Right out of the shower.
Standing there, and she's just like, let me get this hat on before anything.
On my naked body.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? It's a comfortable hat.
It's a very nice hat.
Sometimes I wear it when I have no clothes on. Just the hat.
Do you?
That's it.
Does Cass just wear the hat?
Yeah, maybe. After she's done boxing all the hats off.
All the hats up. She's like, you know what I'd like to do? Take my clothes off and put one of the hats on.
After boxing all these up, she's going to put one of these on. Milo got a hat. He was very excited.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, very excited.
How about Rocco?
Yeah, I mean, he hadn't asked for one, but Milo got one. And then one of Milo's friends for his birthday wanted a hat. That was one of his birthday wishes, was a hat.
One of his birthday wishes was one of the hats?
Which I thought was cool because I wear it around school. And he saw it, and I guess he told his parents, hey, I'd like to get one of those hats.
You wear it around school, and then you have people being like, oh, Rothenberg, he's a handful.
No, that was at the bank.
Right.
People at the school love you.
People at the school love me.
Yeah.
People in the banking community do not love me.
Yep. There seems to be some jealousy, though, brewing right now, and I don't like it. Because you know how I feel about relationships and like just teamwork between this office and my other office.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's us that are jealous of them.
No, not you. The outside. Yeah.
They're jealous of us?
No, not jealous of us. They're jealous of my other office. Because I also have some relationships in the other office that this office is
This office?
Yes.
Behind the scenes, back there in the bullpen, they're jealous of what you have at your other place of employment.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was telling them about some of the conversations that I had with my other other office.
Well, do you think there's a chance they up their game?
We'll see. Maybe. I'm not sure. There's been a lot said here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you said a lot.
Me?
To turn people off.
So it's not me. What I say and do has no impact on how you should be in standing here.
No, I know. I've said some things.
You've said some things.
I've said some stuff.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm trying to work my way back. Trying to mend those fences.
Good. I think you can.
Yeah,
I believe that.
I think slowly.
I think so. The relationship with Louis Riddick is really at a very high level, though. Yeah. And he's going to join us and help us break down everything in NFL coaching circles next, right here on ESPN New York.
Are you ready?
Movies are a place of dreams, and this year, Song Sung Blue captures that spirit like no other. Based on a true story, the New York Times raves it is exactly the movie we need right now.
If you're there with me, I am not afraid anymore.
And now Kate Hudson is an Actor Award nominee for Best Actress in the Best Picture of the Year, Song Sung Blue. From Focus Features, rated PG-13, may be inappropriate for children under 13, now playing only in theaters.
Benjamin Franklin, sir, I've just received news.
Speak.
They're multiplying you.
Multiplying me?
Yes, many times.
Multiple Benjamins?
Shall I stop it?
No.
Multiply your Benjamins with New York Lottery's Extra Multiplier Scratch-Off games. Play for the chance to multiply your winnings up to 100 times. Prizes up to $3 million.
I've won! I've multiplied myself! We won!
Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Let's see what's happening on the roads. Here is Susie Cerrone.
A busy Wednesday morning, alternate side and meters in effect. It's a stalled tractor trailer on the Cross Bronx westbound at Sheridan Boulevard. In the center lane, you're backed up from Castle Hill Avenue. A crash with two tractor trailers on the BQE southbound at the Belt Merge. Just the far left lane gets by. Inbound George, Lincoln, or Holland, 10 minutes apiece. 80 westbound at exit 19. An accident, just the left lane gets by. And another stalled tractor trailer, 78 eastbound at exit 11 in the right lane. And one more. That is a tractor trailer in Connecticut, 95 southbound at 18 in Westport. We're sponsored by Unbound.org. A girl in Kenya dreams of becoming a doctor. Reach out, change her world. It'll change your own. Unbound.org. I'm Susie Cerrone on 880 ESPN New York.
Show your team spirit and save big only at Security Dodge during the Start Something New sales event. For a limited time, score an extra $500 off on top of all rebates and new incentives. Just for coming in and wearing your favorite team's jersey or swag. High school, college, or pro, football, basketball, hockey, and every sport in between. It's easy to win big at Security Dodge in Amityville. Visit us today or shop 24/7 at securitydodge.com.
Not all F words are bad. Some are actually great, like fast, free fiber for 4 months. Yep, switch to Optimum Fiber for as low as $25 a month. Plus, for a limited time, you can get 4 months free, HBO Max included for 1 year, and a 5-year price lock. Don't wait, this free fiber deal won't last long, and the fastest, most reliable, most consistent internet speeds await you. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com/free today. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
FanDuel is turning on playoff mode. All customers get a profit boost pack every NFL playoff game day. Each game day during the divisional round, you'll find a pack loaded with multiple profit boosts waiting for you in the app. More boosts means more ways to level up your playoff bets. Pick the matchups you believe in. Take your shot at an upset if you want to, or build a parlay that fits the moment. Now, I'm leaning towards the Seahawks right now, so you can apply your profit boost and go after an even bigger payout while the playoffs keep rolling. Visit FanDuel.com/local, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL, and grab your profit boost pack every NFL game day. 21 and over and physically present in New York, option required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost token. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com for help with a gambling problem. Call 877-8-OPEN-Y or text OPEN-Y 467-369.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Turtles, boobies, sea lions, stingrays.
I'm telling you, I think she's referring to a bird.
No, there's boobies everywhere.
Sloppy red-footed boobies all over the place.
No way.
I think she said sloppy.
Turtles, boobies, sea lions,
There's no way she meant
It's
birds.
awesome.
It sounds awesome. It sounds awesome.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Rick, you'd love this place. There's boobies flying everywhere.
Come on.
On ESPN New York. And streaming live on YouTube.
Well done, Raymond. Very, very well done. DNR with you, ESPN New York. Chris Stapleton's All-American Roadshow is coming to Northwell Health at Jones Beach Theater Wednesday. You have plenty of time to plan August the 26th, and ESPN New York has your chance to score tickets on the ESPN New York app. Just find the contest tile, submit your entry. Brought to you by Live Nation. Tickets go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com. Let's bring him on. He's our resident GM. He is Louis Riddick. Louis, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're excited. We're a little bit stressed out, and we're shocked at all the changes going on with head coaches in the NFL. That's how we are right now.
It's been a lot, man. It's been a lot. The league is undergoing some serious change, and that's look, I know people often say that sometimes change is good, and maybe in this case, in particular, when you're talking about Baltimore and Pittsburgh, maybe it is good. We'll see. Let's see. I'm a big what's your next best alternative guy. So you better come up with something big, because the two guys that were just ousted, or one guy who just left and the other guy was just ousted, they were some pretty damn good coaches. And if they want to coach, I think you'll see them get jobs here pretty quickly.
Well, it sounds like one of them is on the verge of landing a job between three teams right now. Listen, it's all the rage here in New York, obviously. Do you expect John Harbaugh to be the next Giants head coach?
You know what? I don't know. I mean, I would assume that it's an organization that's high on his list. I mean, if you believe all the reports, I mean, he's done a lot of homework. He's gotten calls from Brian Daboll. They have made visits to his house. They're obviously wanting, him to take over and try and right the ship and get things going in the right direction. See, I can't really say what John's thinking is. I mean, there's some attractive openings out there. Obviously, New York is one of them that has to be at the top of just about every prospective coach's list because of the obvious factors. Quarterback, blue blood, so to speak, legacy franchise, all the things you guys have probably talked about. I don't know. John's such a methodical person. I've known him for such a long time. He was the coach on the University of Pittsburgh staff when I was there back in the late 80s. So I've known him a long, long, long time. He'll make the right decision for him. I mean, he makes these decisions with short-term and long-term thinking in mind. But I'd assume that there's no shortage of people who would put the Giants at the very top of their list of places that they would like to coach because of both their past and what potentially they have going for them in the future.
Louis, you know John, and you've also the Giants organization. So for him, we saw his list of things that he was looking for. I don't know how true that is, but on that list was, he wants to be in charge of, player decisions and then would like to bring his own GM. And Joe Shane's still the GM of the Giants. Do you think that could be something that deters him from taking this job, or is he okay with jumping into a situation where Joe Shane's already in place?
I don't. Well, I mean, if it's on his list that's what he wants, then the Giants should, if they really want John Harbaugh to be the head coach of their franchise, then that shouldn't be a deterrent for them to make that change. Because, look, I understand that they obviously have a lot of faith in what Joe has done based upon the fact that he's still there and he's still someone who, I mean, I don't know the details, but I would assume he is involved to some degree in this head coach search. So they kind of like drew their line in the sand as far as what they felt was the problem with New York over the past couple of years, and they didn't necessarily feel as though it was him because, as he said, they gave him a chance to course correct. But I would not allow that to be something that caused me to move off of John Harbaugh, was the fact that he wanted to be someone who was in charge of personnel / wanted his own GM. No, I would not allow that to be a deterrent to getting this done if they solely have, well, not solely, but if they have primarily focused in on him and deemed him as someone that's a great fit for them. That can't be something that knocks them off course, no.
I know that everyone has their own opinion, and John certainly will have his, but if it were you, like what do you look at as the most attractive with the money they have, with the quarterbacks they have, with the organization, with the city location? Is it Tennessee, is it Atlanta, or is it the Giants?
Yeah, look, there's a number of different factors. Look, I think obviously when you're talking about location, roster, but they necessarily don't have a quarterback, I don't know what Atlanta's specific situation is. I mean, that's a very attractive opening, although with Kirk Cousins and Michael Penix, you just don't feel as though maybe you have your long-term answer there. In Tennessee, you probably feel as though, is ownership a deterrent? I mean, considering some of the issues, some of the internal turmoil that has kind of like besieged that place, and some of the people that they let go out of there who are just fantastic football people. One of them who may win Coach of the Year, who may be taking his team to a Super Bowl in a one-year turnaround, and Mike Vrabel. I mean, you start to feel as though maybe the number one thing on just about every head coach's list is not the thing that really they have going for them, that being the ownership down there. Down in Miami, I mean, location obviously is something that I'm sure is attractive to everyone. Every time I've gone down there to their facility, I've thought, man, how could you not want to work down here? And considering what Stephen Ross gives, his staffs in terms of, considering what he gives them in terms of resources and support, how would you not want to work down there? I mean, there's a number of different places. But look, the Giants have a lot going for them. They really do. At some of the key positions on a football team, obviously, where there is a lot of youth, a lot of high upside players. You have an ownership group that by and large, ever since I've known, has been one that has been highly, highly, highly respected throughout the league in a football crazy part of the country that really is passionate about their team. There's a lot of great alumni who just want to see this football team get up off of its back and really be a real topic of discussion, not only in their division, but in the NFL overall. Yeah, there's a reason why New York always is at the tip of everybody's tongue when you're talking about, especially when a head coaching position comes open at that place in particular, as a place where, the highest of regarded potential candidates would want to explore. There's a reason why. And I get it. I get why. You feel it when you walk in the building. You feel it when you talk to ownership. Regardless of what your personal feelings are about their success that they've had in the recent past, you feel it when you're there. No question about it.
All right, Lewis, I know you like Dante Moore, and I think there's a lot of people that like Dante Moore, but you watched him play against Indiana, didn't look great. Jets have the second overall pick. It sounds like, you have a quarterback that just committed to Oregon. It sounds like Dante Moore is coming out. If you're the Jets at 2, do you have to take Dante Moore? And I'll say this, the only thing that really scares me about this whole situation is it's the Jets. I don't think they're built properly to bring on a quarterback like Dante Moore, and only having 18 starts for Dante Moore concerns me.
Yeah, look, I know there's a lot of Jets fans who lost their freaking mind when I said, look, if you're Dante Moore, you have to consider where you're going to go, and you would obviously, meaning where you would potentially go as a factor when you were weighing the decision of whether to come out or not. And you'd have to think long and hard about whether or not you wanted to play for the Jets. And I stand by that. That's just a fact. And I've also said that if I was Aaron Glenn, the number one thing I would be doing would be looking internally and making sure that I'd have all my systems and processes in place in order to maximize player development, in particular at that position. At that position in particular. So we'll see. We'll see what that looks like as we move through the next couple of weeks, the next couple of months. I'm not so sure that Dante is still, just because Rayola went there, that necessarily means he's coming out. I don't know if it means that, because if you remember, Dante Moore transferred to Oregon when Dylan Gabriel was still there and still had another year and sat behind him for a year on purpose because of the fact that he felt, you know what, maybe I need to sit back, reset, watch someone who's very professional at what he does, regardless of what you feel about, how he has looked in the pros, and really just learn from him in this system and kind of get my feet underneath me, and then I'll take over for him. Because obviously there's been some talk that that's what Rayola is thinking about as far as, him going to Oregon. Maybe that's not true. Maybe he's got inside word that Dante's coming out. Me personally, look, just remove the Jets. Remove every team out of this. Like, I think for him, he has to, and only he really knows, and his coaches really know where he is at in terms of his development and whether or not he thinks he needs more starts under his belt at the collegiate level before really making that jump. Only he really knows that. And look, I don't think one game against a team like Indiana is one that, should ultimately put the nail in the coffin as far as him leaving or staying. But yeah, when I talked to him, and I did, I sat across from the table and I talked to him and asked him these kind of questions. And he was very open about, he wasn't sure about what he wanted to do. He wanted to make sure that his game was tight and that he was ready to go, and he had all the preparation necessary in order to feel comfortable with making that jump. The guy is still 20 freaking years old. And that was something he brought up. He said, look, man, when the draft comes around, I'm still only going to be 20 years old. I think back to when I was 20 years old and the kind of pressure and what made me feel pressure back then. And the game has totally changed. The world has totally changed. And he played a position that I didn't play. There's a lot that goes into that decision, man. So I don't think it's a slam dunk either way, and I don't think Rayola is signing in the transfer portal sways that one way or another.
Louis Riddick with us here, ESPN New York. So let me ask you, if you were GM of the Jets and he did decide to come out and Mendoza goes 1, are you taking him 2?
Based on what I know of the young man, yeah, I would be comfortable taking him. I would be comfortable taking him knowing what the coaching staff out there told me, the other players out there told me about him, what he told me about where he feels as though he is in his development, how he interacted with the players when they were both in the room, and I was talking to both of them at the same time about his emotional intelligence, emotional, maturity, the way in which he approaches his craft, the leadership that he's shown out there, watching his tape, knowing the kind of system that they've run, all those things for me, having sat there personally and watched him and then watched his games and then called his games, I'd be comfortable taking him. I don't have any questions about him. But it isn't just about the player when you're taking the player. It is about, as you guys have mentioned and people talk about all the time, it is about what can you offer him. Now, obviously, you're not going to sit there and go, well, hey, man, we're a crap organization, so we want to do right by the kid and not take. No organization looks at it that way. But I would be turning, like I've said, and I'm going to keep saying this, I would be spending as much of my time as I am evaluating him and the other quarterbacks. I would be spending as much of my time evaluating my own place and trying to get our own ship in order and our own house in order to make sure that when he comes in, we can hit the ground running as fast as possible and give him the best chance. And there's a lot that goes into that. We've seen that this offseason. We've seen how those discussions are being had this offseason with a number of different franchises, the importance of that infrastructure around the quarterback. It's caused coaches to get fired this offseason, right now in this cycle that we're in. Not just head coaches, offensive coordinators as well, because the infrastructure just doesn't seem right. It isn't always just on the coach. It isn't always just on the player. We know this. We know that it has to be perfect harmony or as close to it as possible. So you just can't, this isn't a singular thing that you can look at and go, okay, that's the problem. It's the quarterback. It's the coach. It's the quarterback. It's not like that. It never is. So with him, it's never just the Jets, are they ready for him or is Dante ready for the Jets? It's both.
Louis Riddick joins us here on the show. Louis, more disappointing loss, the Packers or Eagles?
The Packers, because of the fact, they had an 18-point lead at the half. They were rolling. They were absolutely rolling. They made so many mistakes in that game to blow that game, both defensively, just day one install fundamental errors that you just sit there and you shake your head going, what the hell? What's happening with this football team? The drop by Jaden Reed at the end, the missed field goals, extra points. There's just so many different things that you sit there and you go, that's one of those that will sit with them for a long time. With Philadelphia, there were just so many things all year long that made you feel like that this was ultimately going to be the ending for them, that it was going to be disappointing. It just was. The signs were all there. The evidence was all there all season long, particularly offensively. The players just weren't being utilized in a way that gave them the best chance to succeed, and that's why they're going to be looking for a new offensive coordinator. It's as simple as that. So I wasn't shocked by it at all. Now, I guess I should say I'm a little shocked considering what San Francisco didn't have at their disposal and what they were still able to get done on the road, like the way in which they did. That does shock me a little bit. It doesn't shock me a little bit. It shocks me a lot. But it just speaks to just how deep-seated the issues were in Philadelphia. And again, this isn't just coaching. They had some key players, some star players on the offensive side of the ball, A.J. Brown in particular, who just didn't show up. And just didn't play to their maximum. So, as always, there's a lot of blame to go around, but I'm not shocked in the least by how Philadelphia's season ended.
Well, we're happy here. We're celebrating here in New York. Listen,
I'm sure.
Yeah, A.J. Brown didn't show up, but you did, and you always do. And that's why we love you and appreciate you, and we'll do this again next Wednesday.
You bet, man.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Absolutely. There you have it. That is Louis Riddick. What, is that bad? Did I say we were?
No.
We're very happy.
It's not bad. I know you're happy.
Yeah.
Your whole mood is improved.
I think deep down you don't like the Eagles either. I know you play this whole game. You do the caca and Rob and that relationship, but I don't think you like
I love Rob, and Rob loves the Eagles.
Is he still broken over it?
Yeah, he said some nasty things.
To who?
Just in general.
Yeah.
Wasn't happy with RJ. Said a real nasty thing about
really?
RJ. Yeah.
Did that take you, were you taken aback? Oh.
Well, no, because, that's what he said about RJ. See right there?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. It's not great.
Wow.
Yeah.
RJ, you should see the kind of words that Rob is putting down in text about you.
Yeah.
Listen.
Hopes you choke on something.
Listen, we all deal with failure in different ways.
He's not dealing with it well.
Yeah, no. But I'm the only one that takes it to this level.
He was so fired up too because he had a game that day, and the previous day they went to this pizza place that Portnoy gave a 9.1, and he was all excited about it. Get a nice win, have some pizza. It was so good that he brought like, hey, can you do me a favor? I'm going to bring this home for tomorrow for the Eagles game. I need you to like just partially cook this thing. I'll throw it in the oven tomorrow.
Right.
Had another game the next day. Whole plan was set. Play the game, get a big win, come home, throw those pizzas in the oven.
So what did he do with the pizzas?
I'm getting eagle emojis, the whole thing, and then that happened.
What did he do with the pizzas?
Did
he still eat them?
He probably threw them up. Yeah, he was devastated.
Oh, I feel terribly for him.
No, you don't.
I think Raymond does as well. Just terribly.
Yeah, right there with you.
That he's having to endure this kind of hardship and heartache.
Yeah, and despite all that, I still wish Rob well. I do.
Yeah, I don't dislike Rob. I think Rob makes very questionable life decisions.
I wish his team well. I wish him well. And I hope he has a nice offseason.
You don't mean that.
No.
You don't mean any of that.
Not least. If I showed you the text, you definitely don't mean that.
Yeah.
Listen, if my team from an intellectual standpoint was compared to like that of a house plant, which is what Kyle Shanahan made you look like, I'd be angry too. I'm sorry.
I wish them positivity and continuity. I hope Jalen Hurts is there for a long time. Just continue.
This guy.
He thinks Hurts stinks.
Yeah, he thinks Hurts stinks.
You
Herbert
do too.
Stinks.
I don't.
You don't.
I don't think he's good, but I can't deny the fact that the guy has done a lot of winning, and in that first Super Bowl was awesome.
Howie Roseman's an excellent team builder.
Yeah.
There's
excellent team builder.
And they're willing to open up the pocketbooks. They're going to bring in some big name offensive coordinator. They'll do with the offense what they did for Fangio, and they bring in the defense. They get the next year. I would be shocked if they're not. If you don't feel better about them, if you're Rob, I hope not.
But I got to tell you though, if I'm Dable, if I'm McDaniel, if I'm one of these guys that's like
go run that offense.
No, I don't even. If the quarterback,
do you want Jalen Hurts?
If that quarterback is that resistant to like doing certain things, I don't know if I want that.
Can he run your offense? Not able to.
Or
according to LaShawn McCoy, who's now taking heat for this.
I mean, I'm not going to take what LaShawn McCoy says to heart.
But LaShawn McCoy's talking to people inside the building. He wasn't the only one that said it. Like who else? Who was it besides LaShawn McCoy? I thought I read said that.
I don't know.
There are certain things he just doesn't want to do.
Doesn't want to or can't?
Doesn't want to. Maybe because he can't, but doesn't want to.
Right.
Like there are certain people.
He doesn't want to make himself vulnerable.
There are certain places in the field he doesn't want to throw to. He doesn't want to get too exotic with how much motion and everything they use.
Well, their game is very bland. Like
Aaron
we're going
was
to take
like
the ball,
that
we're going to ram it down your throat.
Yeah, and they benefited in 2 years ago when they had the size of the holes that Saquon Barkley was running through. I mean, he wasn't getting touched till he was in the second level.
It was unbelievable. Their offensive line 2 years ago might have been the best offensive line I've ever seen.
I think his yards before contact would have led
like
the
over
league.
over 1,000 yards rushing. Yep. All right, let's take a break. If you didn't hear what Steve Bisciotti said yesterday, you'll hear it next. And it's interesting and thought-provoking. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
It's Chuck Devine with SnowCountry.com. Find out what you need and get projects done from the brands you trust at prices you'll love. Lowe's, we help, you save. Wednesday's a mild day on the slopes before wet weather moves in late, so you'll get your runs on softer snow, and the snow-covered ski areas is nice and strong because of all their snowmaking. So just about every trail's still open, and the trail count is 39 at both Mountain Creek, New Jersey from Four Peaks and Camelback at 100%, Shawnee on 90% of their terrain. All three spots, skiing, riding, and tubing day and night. Mount Peter and Thunder Ridge both around 75%. Snow's on the softer side for Wednesday, but could be firmer on Thursday. Southington, Sundown, and Mohawk all trail numbers in the teens day and night in Connecticut. There's fresh snow in the forecast Wednesday night into Thursday, and Whiteface in the Adirondacks could do very well from this. They're on 4 dozen trails. Killington and Stratton on 2/3 of their terrain.
You don't just ski or ride, you dominate. At Killington, we fuel your adventure. Be the beast. Ski and ride Killington.
Welcome to Jake's 58 Casino Hotel, where excitement never stops. Unleash the fun with 2 floors of gaming action, featuring 1,000 cutting-edge video and electronic machines. Enjoy exceptional service at a prime location that places you right in the heart of Long Island's excitement. Stay and play in style with over 200 hotel rooms and treat yourself to a full range of dining options at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Show your team spirit and save big only at Security Dodge during the Start Something New sales event. For a limited time, score an extra $500 off on top of all rebates and new incentives, just for coming in and wearing your favorite team's jersey or swag. High school, college, or pro, football, basketball, hockey, and every sport in between. It's easy to win big at Security Dodge in Amityville. Visit us today or shop 24/7 at securitydodge.com.
Hey team, Wendy here. If you're looking to consolidate your high-interest credit card debt with a personal loan, take a look at SoFi's stats. A SoFi personal loan comes with low fixed rates, no fees required, and as soon as same-day funding. That looks good on paper, but SoFi also passes the eye test, having helped its members pay off over $33 billion in debt to date. Score. View your rate for a SoFi personal loan at SoFi.com/stats today. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, NA member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply at SoFi.com/stats. NMLS 696891.
Smalls here. Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your six figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year 1 needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, they've seen it all. And they're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Phone lines are lighting up for Stump Rothenberg already.
Already?
Yeah. You got 4 people on hold already for Stump Rothenberg.
By the way,
yeah.
Jefferson, it keeps getting better and better and better.
For him, good.
No, not for him. Just in general, like the Jefferson character.
Oh, what happened now?
I walk over to the first aid kit because I had to get a Band-Aid. And I look down into the garbage, and there's a giant bag of Cheetos in the garbage.
He eats like an infant or like a little boy. So he walked in here before. He's like, guys want Skittles? And then you walked over to the garbage and he's eating bags of Cheetos at 7 o'clock in the morning?
Ate them. Yeah. I was like, what are you doing, man? Like, did you eat Cheetos? He's like, maybe. I was like, no, maybe you ate the Cheetos.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, well, I didn't get home until 3 in the morning. I was like, well, just there's a cart right next door. I don't trust those carts. Like, why wouldn't you trust the cart? Get a bacon, egg, and cheese. I don't trust it.
A roll?
Is the Gatorades taste weird? I was like, okay.
So he's one of those, huh?
Eat the Cheetos then.
So he has some real issues?
Yes. Eat the Cheetos. He's wearing short pants with dirty socks. He's
a good character though.
He really is. I said, what color are those socks supposed to be? He's like, oh no, they're white. They're whitish gray. I'm like, no, they're supposed to be white. Those are white socks that aren't white.
Maybe they've seen some things.
Yeah, time on the baseball field is what it looks like.
Maybe they've seen some things. That's okay.
It's like he just played a baseball game.
But he didn't play baseball growing up.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, did you play baseball? No. I almost got cut from the tennis team.
I tried, but I couldn't make the team.
RJ, he does come for money. We finally got to the bottom of it.
We got the answer.
Yep.
He comes from great wealth.
Generational.
I said, be honest, because he feels like he comes for money. I said, you come for money? Well, my grandparents had a lot of money.
Yep.
So that means you come for money.
Generational.
Yeah, generational.
Well, I mean, with the display he put on at the Ryder Cup, I've just never seen anything like it. Anything he wanted
from anybody
that his fingers touched could be his without a thought.
He spent almost $1,000 on just paraphernalia at the Ryder Cup.
You remember the conversation we had when rich or wealthy people go into stores, and sometimes items
they don't look at price tags.
Yeah, they don't. They may not even have price tags. At the Ryder Cup, price tags were but formality for Jefferson. And that's the way he conducts himself. So, good for him.
Well, good for him.
Yeah.
I wish I had that.
I mean, you heard him.
Your mom's got some money.
I mean, I don't get to see any of it.
Well, you will.
Maybe.
Hope
Not
I get some of it.
generational
Why'd you
money.
say that?
Well, at some point. So it's the...
Because he's hoping for her
No,
passing.
sorry. She's going to live forever. I apologize.
Well, you know, Nana Ginny might.
Nana Ginny's not going anywhere. She might.
She might.
She's unbelievable.
94?
No, 96.
96?
Yes. She's got a boyfriend now. Yep.
Nice.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
She lives in a home, right?
Yeah. Got a boyfriend.
He also lives in the home?
I actually think it's someone that works at the home. I think
no.
Well, I don't think it's a real, you know what I mean? It's not like a
a
real boyfriend, but it's in her mind she has a boyfriend.
Oh.
Yeah.
In her mind.
I don't think it's like another 90-year-old man.
So it's just a friend.
Yes.
Well, it's just a friend that also works at the facility.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Not in her mind.
Not in her mind, no.
I thought you were going to make comments about what goes on in those places.
A lot
STDs are rampant.
Yeah, because they don't care.
I think this one, though, I don't know if that's the case. It seems like it's an older crowd. I don't think Nana Ginny's very active.
More docile, yeah.
Yeah, there could be broken hips.
She big into the card games at the facility?
No, she was a big-time gambler. She loved it. She used to go to underground gambling parlors.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She had this one place she liked it because they had beautiful Danish.
We'll go to underground casino parlors. She's my kind of lady.
You'd love her. Yep.
And she's still got her faculties, right?
Oh, yeah.
She's
screaming at her. She'll call, scream at her roommate. You shut up.
That sounds nice.
Shut up. You B. Oh, they go after each other.
Really?
It's wild.
Sounds
and then you sit back and listen. And then you say something. She go, huh? Ricky? Yeah, Nan, it's Ricky. Oh, Ricky? Yes, it's Ricky. You shut up. It's unbelievable. I almost want to call her one time just so you can hear it.
On the air?
It's phenomenal.
Sounds dangerous.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
Sounds very dangerous.
Yeah, but it's worth it.
Steve Bisciotti yesterday was giving a press conference, and then we found out this. He didn't know, but we found out during his press conference.
Is he a candidate here? Holy Mike, wouldn't that be awesome? Only if John takes the Pittsburgh job. Wow, wouldn't that be interesting? I don't know. That thing last week maybe disqualified him for my opening after our kicker missed a kick to let them advance. Good for Mike. I don't know. Talk to him. I love Mike. I mean, I've admired Mike for 18 years. That's really shocking. That's kind of crazy.
It's wild that as he's giving his press conference, that news comes out, and he's just like, holy bleep, I'd love to have him.
Well, no, they asked him.
I know. They told him.
Well, yeah, they told him. They asked him the question. Would you consider Mike Tomlin being your head coach?
Well, how could you not?
Oh, he doesn't sound like he is.
It's not going to.
No,
he's not going to wind up there.
Right, but I thought the most interesting thing was they asked him, had you made that kick, is John Harbaugh still looking for a job?
We have that audio.
Yeah, that was,
had you. Yeah, this is really eye-opening. Had you made the kick, then obviously Harbaugh is going to be safe, right? Here's Bisciotti.
If Tyler Loop makes that field goal, is John Harbaugh still here coaching this team?
For a week.
For a week, okay.
I mean, it sounded like that had run its course. Like they wanted to move on from John Harbaugh, and he even said I guess we don't have the audio of this one specifically. Like he lost too many games, and we blew too many fourth quarter leads. He fit in perfectly with the Giants. That's exactly what we do.
That's how you guys do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the expectations. I mean, there was again, this season was a perfect example of that. They were a lot of people's pick to be in the Super Bowl, and then to go from that. I know they dealt with injuries to their quarterback. They got off to what should have been a great start, but ended up losing that game to Buffalo, and the defense is horrendous. They figured that out, and then to not make the playoffs, it gave himself a chance, which I guess is you could say something. That says something about just the kind of organization they are.
But that was a bad division. It's
not a good division. No.
To not be able to get into the postseason.
It would have for us too. It would have been much more interesting watching Baltimore play Houston after watching what Pittsburgh looked like. I'll tell you that much.
Pittsburgh was a paper tiger.
Yeah,
they got run out of the building.
And then you had the relationship between Lamar and the offensive coordinator, and it sounded like Harbaugh was kind of like the middleman for that, trying to massage that thing. So, they're going to side with the quarterback.
Well, of course.
Especially knowing that you got to figure out his number because you're not going to put $74 million in your cap.
But I was surprised that Bisciotti went as far as saying, no. You think he could say, we were together for a long time, kind of ran its course, and we moved on.
That's what happened.
Right, but he's like, he blew too many leads, and he had a laundry list of, this is what he did not do well here, and that's why he's not employed here now.
Which I appreciate, though. right? Like, I mean, and also, like, we talked about this with Joe Schoen and Brian Daboll. You know, Brian Daboll ends up getting fired, but with the whole Joe Schoen piece of this is, like, you can't let a couple wins at the end of the season change your mind. Like, it's a big decision. It's an important decision. You got to make sure that you know what you're going to do. So actually, like, I thought it was a good sign for them that it was so well thought out that even if they had made that kick, he was convinced. Like, he already had talked himself into, these are the reasons, and this is why I'm doing it.
All right, so he makes the kick, and then they beat the Texans. I wonder what happens then.
I don't know. You have to ask him. Maybe he says 2 weeks. Sounds like he was convinced.
It felt like it was over. Like, whenever it ends, it was probably over.
It sounds like they had talked to enough players on the team, too, that were going to be around, that felt like, yeah, it's time.
But it happened quick, right? And just phone conversations. Like, he was in the facility. It was like, listen, it's over. We're done with it.
Yeah, and it sounded like John Harbaugh handled it the right way. Like, he wasn't upset. He's more, hey, it was 18 great years, and now it's time to, because I got to think, too, as a coach, right? Like, just, like, it gets stale, right? Like, I mean, you get
absolutely,
you get a little complacent without even realizing it.
Absolutely.
So now
I think a fresh start,
new challenge,
could do a lot of things for him. Yeah,
exciting,
and he wants to coach.
Yep.
Like, it sounds like Tomlin wants to take some time off and regroup and maybe never coach again.
Well,
but maybe
plus I think
maybe
Tomlin,
at least a year.
I think like Saban always, like, the insinuation with Saban was always like he was interested in doing TV stuff because he thought that, like, he would enjoy it. Tomlin feels like he's going to be good on TV. I don't know how good John Harbaugh would be, or how many options John Harbaugh would have had for TV.
You're probably not a lot.
Sure, he would have got some if he wanted to because he's John Harbaugh.
Well, you could do some TV, but he's a coach. He wants to coach.
Like, Torts is good on TV.
Very good.
Like, there are some coaches that just aren't good on TV.
Right. Tomlin will be great.
Tomlin should be good.
He'll be great.
Right.
On TV. I mean, he's that kind of, like, personality.
Mm-hmm.
He's a big personality. He's a leader.
Yeah, he's not afraid to say stuff. He'll be good, and give him a chance to kind of sit back and look at the landscape of what's available and figure it out. I mean, you're talking about getting. I mean, when he decides to come back, he's probably going to get over $20 million a year to coach.
Oh yeah, it sounds like Harbaugh is going to get around $20 million.
At least 20. Yeah, it's tough to turn that kind of money.
But you heard Lewis. It's like, I asked him which one's more attractive. It's like Atlanta, I don't know about the quarterback situation. Tennessee, the ownership situation is a disaster. I go back to it, man. If you're the Giants and you lose out to one of those two teams, that'd be a horrible day.
Oh, it's going to be a horrible day, regardless of the reason.
Right. But I think it'd be a little easier pill to swallow if, like, you know what?
If it was Green Bay.
Green Bay got him. Mm-hmm. Philadelphia got him. I could see that. You lose out to these teams, one of those teams, ugh.
Yeah, it would be tough. I would want to know why. Because it feels like you got the pieces in place. I mean, not this year, but the following year, you're going to have tons of money to spend.
You look for?
Quarterback.
Quarterback, you have that. Financial stability, right?
Yeah,
as far flexibility, right? You have that. Good ownership. You feel like you have that. I mean, I don't know if big market matters to him at all, but if so, then you have that. Like, yeah, you would think
where you want to live, I think, is part of it. When you have, I mean, when you're married with kids, where you live is important. It sounds like Mike Tomlin is going to prioritize maybe coaching somewhere warm
weather. Yeah, it was Josina's
which is
report.
Different for him. Yeah, I mean, I think for most coaches, like great coaches, it's ownership and quarterback. I think those are the two most important things, especially at his age, 63. Like, you're not going to want to. What are you going to sit around?
This is it.
And try to figure out, like, hey, what are we doing at this position?
This is it. This is his last
and
job.
If you're Tomlin, you're going to a place like whenever he decides to coach again, either I have to have the way to get the quarterback or we have a quarterback.
But you trust Michael Penix?
I don't know.
Okay, so don't you think that? I mean, you're not a dumb guy. You get the game, right? Like you're going to go choose Michael Penix?
No, I wouldn't choose Michael Penix. It's an easier division.
It's a very winnable division.
I feel like they would give you complete control. I mean, they pretty much.
I mean, there's no leadership there at all outside of Matt Ryan.
Right. So, I mean, listen, you respect Matt Ryan. I'm sure Matt Ryan's not going to stand in the way. I think Arthur Blank is well respected. You got some good pieces. You really like their defense.
Yeah, their defense is good.
A couple
Bijan
really
is
good
great.
Offensive players.
Pitts is terrific.
Yeah.
London, I get it, but the quarterback, I mean, I don't know that I trust him. And certainly health-wise, I don't trust him.
No, but again, like, so it's the pieces are there. It's just a matter now of landing the plane. And are there things I was going to ask Lewis it, but I didn't feel comfortable asking him because he's been in the building and he knows, like, that was a job that he was up for.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how exactly it works, because we always hear about, like, the way Giants do things. Like, I would want to know what that actually means. You know what I mean? Like, what does that mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why would that stand in the way of getting a head coach like John Harbaugh?
If I would guess if he doesn't have the authority that he would want.
Right. Or is there, like, are there too many, family members potentially in the building that make important decisions that shouldn't be?
And what other family members are going to be involved, you know, when John Mara
because Chris wanted to be involved.
As far as
and
owner.
And Steve Tisch was like, we're not doing that.
Right. And apparently he was horrified by that.
Right. And they went with Jerry Reese, and then Chris moved on, and now Chris is back because of what's going on with John. But, like, I don't know. Like, are those people that are in places of power qualified to be in those places, and now I got to listen to these people? Like, that could...
I've been told that Parcells is a big Chris Mara fan.
Okay, but I'm not even saying Chris Mara. Like, there are other family members in that building.
There's a lot.
So is that a deterrent? Is that something you want to deal with?
We'll find out.
Because it's tough to win those arguments.
Sounds like we'll have all the meetings done by the end of the week, and then a decision, I would think.
The real wild card right now is the LaFleur extension.
Yeah, I guess it could be.
Big time.
I guess it could be.
Because how hard that should...
LaFleur becomes available?
Right, but how hard should that be?
Unless they're haggling over amounts of money.
You know how much money they make.
Right.
It doesn't seem like it should be that big of a deal. You want them? Here's how much the best coaches get paid. Just get it done.
Right.
And it's still not done.
Number of years? I don't know. There's got to be some hold up. But if you're Green Bay, why would you have the conversation? If you don't want him, you don't want him.
Right. Like, if it's something that you're done with, be done with it.
Right. Like, why would you entertain the conversation if you're not going to bring him back?
Unless you're trying to figure out, like, what else, like, what's the next option?
What else is there?
Who's going to replace him?
Okay. So you're just buying time until...
Maybe.
No, maybe. That'd be interesting. Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. 7 o'clock, the Devils host the Kraken. 7:30, Rangers, who've been playing some really good hockey, welcome the Senators to the Garden. 8 o'clock, Nets visit the Pelicans. Busy tonight. And 10 o'clock, the Knicks are in Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that's Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. On the other side, an undefeated start to 2026. Stump Rothenberg edition number 2 right here on ESPN New York.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Why do you go to Princeton Longevity Center?
We go to Princeton Longevity Center because my husband's cardiologist told him having this exam saved his life.
Because somehow 20 turned into 40, and now I need to take my health more seriously. The Princeton Longevity Center designed a program to keep me healthy and active, so 50 and 60 will be no sweat.
Because even though my cholesterol is high, it turned out my arteries are clear. That's a big relief.
Whether you want to make the most of your future years or just want peace of mind, you need the Princeton Longevity Center. Their comprehensive preventive exam combines the latest technology with caring experts to create your personal plan for staying well.
Because I shouldn't have to wait an hour for a 10-minute physical. I go to Princeton Longevity Center because I get everything done in one day and take my results home with me.
Find out why you need Princeton Longevity. Call 888-8000-PLC or go to PrincetonLongevityCenter.com. Call 888-8000-PLC. That's 888-8000-PLC.
Focus Features presents the film Hamnet from director Chloe Zhao and producer Steven Spielberg and Sam Mendes. Discover the untold story behind Shakespeare's greatest masterpiece. Winner of more audience awards than any film this year, Hamnet is a monumental cinematic experience. And now it's the Critics' Choice Award winner for Best Actress, Jessie Buckley. Hamnet is the best picture of the year. Hamnet, rated PG-13, may be inappropriate for children under 13. Now playing only in theaters.
Hey, sorry I missed you. Your call is very important to me. Just not as important as the New Jersey Lottery's Green Ball promotion being back on Pick 3 evening drawings. See, if the green ball's drawn, that's a free second chance to win? So, yeah, you get it. It's only through February 1st, though, so try me after then?
Must be 18 or older to buy a lottery ticket. Please play responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. For game odds and promotion details, visit njlottery.com/pick3.
To
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text HAWK to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text HAWK to 321-321. That's HAWK to 321-321.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recover from and made it like it never even happened. Like on September 24, 2016, when Tulsa found themselves down 31-0 to Fresno State. With 10 minutes left in the second quarter, Tulsa fought back to tie the game at 41. And then won 48-41 in double overtime.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock, but we can't protect you from those painful moments in sports.
Oh, I can't believe we blew a 5-touchdown lead.
Sure, but you got to feel like they were going to win for almost the entire game.
But I was about to buy playoff tickets.
So you were prepared for a good time. That's pretty nice.
It's the worst loss any team has ever had.
And you got to witness history.
Okay, we're done here.
Well, at least your home and auto are protected with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope. It's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
All right, DNR with you. ESPN New York. So we're going to do a little edition of Stump Rothenberg, but not quite yet. Couple of moments, we'll get there. We got some callers on the line who don't want to participate, and then, of course, we'll get to the game show that sweeps the nation. What were we last week, RJ? Like 8-0, 9-0?
10-0.
10-0.
We like to get to a nice round number.
That's good.
Solid. Take 5 questions, then have a 5-pack. Nice 10.
10-0 is good.
Yeah, we're close to. I mean, you're approaching 500 wins here.
Since we started doing this?
Yeah.
Well, let's just keep rolling along. That'll be, 10 minutes. We'll get there. A couple calls before we do that, and then Ian O'Connor was on the K Show yesterday, and he gives us the latest of where we are. Ian continues to do his golf analogy, which is perfect for you. I think he might do it for you.
I don't think he does it for me.
I think he might.
He just enjoys doing the golf analogy.
I don't know. I think he looks... RJ, do you agree that maybe Ian does the golf analogy for Rick to keep him engaged in this?
I don't know if he just does it just for Rick. I think it's a nice analogy. I like it.
So he has the Giants at 6 under currently.
Yep.
Titans and Falcons both at 5
Right
under.
there, though, 5.
Right there.
Yep.
And one of the team, I think the Titans were 4 under, now they're 5 under. So they're...
Bad hole. It's all it's going to take. One bad hole.
Well, you can't allow that. What you have
one
to do...
Joe Shane shank.
Yeah,
That's
right.
It.
One Joe Shane, so who's going to make the ultimate decisions? That'll be me.
That's me.
And that's a double bogey. Giants are now 2 under.
I'm going to take an unplayable.
What was I going to say? I had something really good to say, and now I just don't remember. Oh.
It might be the construction that's just,
The pounding of the construction
very
might be.
Loud.
There it is again. You get him in the building, that's it.
Hostage.
It has to be. Here's the deal. Here's the money. Here's the control. Here's the the leadership plan within the Giants. You need to decide now.
Yeah, have everything buttoned up. I mean, for the most part, it seems like they have everything buttoned up. They've had all their interviews taken care of that they have to in order to offer them the job. You had Chris down there having lunch with them. So, I mean, everything seems like it's on track. And
it's weird that, weird, interesting, cool, whatever you want to say, the Dable called to sell the Giants.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's to credit to him.
It's credit to him. It's credit to them that he leaves there being fired and still like, no, that's a place you want to wind up.
Well, it's also, I think that, I mean, as much as people wanted to say that he was selfish for putting Jackson Dart's health at risk to try to save his job. I don't think that was the case at all. I think that he loves the kid and thinks the kid's great and wants him to be successful. And what better way for the kid to be successful than with John Harbaugh as his coach?
Right. And Dable tomorrow with the Titans.
If I was the Jets, I'd hire Brian Dable in a minute.
As the OC?
In a second.
Totally agree. How about the Eagles?
Especially, well, I'm in the situation where I'm trying to find a quarterback.
Right. Would you let him choose the quarterback?
I would like his opinion. Yes.
Yeah.
It seems like he's got
over Aaron Glenn.
Seems like he's got a pretty good idea of what to look for.
Right. So if he looks at Dante Moore, it's like,
yeah, right.
I don't know.
But he's like, hey, if we wait till 16, Trinidad Chambliss is sitting there. I like that guy better. I have a feeling that he probably liked Dante Moore, but
probably.
I mean, the quarterbacks that he liked have all turned out to be really good quarterbacks.
Yeah. Josh Allen was terrific. Jaden Daniels, terrific. Drake May, terrific. And Jackson Dart, terrific. So he's got a good track record.
Right. They passed on J.J. McCarthy.
Right.
Passed on Penix. So
he does. I mean, you say all you want, and there's a lot of negative, and I don't think anybody was shedding tears over him being fired. But he's good with quarterbacks.
Certain people are good at certain things. Right, Mike Tomlin is around for 19 years, not because of his X's and O's. It's because of his leadership. It's how he can manage people and relationships. Like some people are great at that, and some people aren't. Like I don't think that Kyle Shanahan is as successful as he is because he manages people well. I think it's more because he's a genius,
an offensive guru.
Right. So if you are that good at what you do, I can buy into that. And then there's Brian Dable, who I think decided he wanted to, lead. in a more, I'll create, the greatest relationships with my best players, and then it'll be kind of this, I don't want to say country club, that feels disrespectful, but that feels kind of like
that's what
it
you
was.
Heard, though.
But unfortunately for him, like that only plays if you win. Because now you get to the point where
you do whatever you want if you win.
Well, it just speaks to we always think that, guys don't necessarily want to be coached and guys want to have it easy. Yeah, they do. In a perfect world, that's great if we win. If we don't win, then I need to be pushed to get to that point. And if it's hard, it can be hard. But I need to have some kind of payoff. If the payoff is just easy and I don't win,
right.
What the hell good is that?
It's nothing. It's nothing.
You don't want that.
So now you're making it easy on these guys and they're not producing for you. You'd figure you'd get wouldn't you almost figure it? Now, Carter maybe didn't understand the whole dynamic and the way the NFL and all this stuff, but I'm going to let you do whatever the hell it is that you want to do. That you're going to give me every single ounce of everything you had to continue to have that long leash?
It depends on the team.
Right, well, it certainly wasn't working here.
No, listen, we had a coach like that, and he had success doing that, but then when you get a certain team that doesn't necessarily have the right kind of leadership or the right kind of maturity, I mean, it's a recipe for disaster because they just don't, if you're not pushing them, they're not pushing themselves.
Right. But if you're going to have that kind of leeway, you'd think that they would do everything in their power to
They
keep
don't know
that.
how to, though.
Okay.
They don't know how to.
And now it's funny. Now they're begging. Now we need a Coughlin-like guy.
Which actually makes this, for me, would make this job even more enticing because now all of a sudden I can come in here and these guys are ready.
They want to be,
they want
whipped into shape.
Yeah, they've been fluffed. They're ready. What are you laughing at?
Nothing. Shooter in Stanford. Shooter, let's get right to it, baby. You're on ESPN New York.
Come on, boys. Company. Let's get right to it, baby. I like that. Tomlin. I feel like Tomlin's 19.
It's a good camera angle, boys.
Yeah, software's acting up.
It's great. It looks good.
What do you want me to tell you?
There we are. All right, go ahead, Shooter. Sorry.
That's okay.
Like the tops of your heads,
career,
anyway.
Amazing. I think he's already solidified himself as one of the best, but I think he's going to pull like an Andy Reid. I think he's going to come back. I don't think he's going to take the year off because he wants to bring his coaching staff with him. I think he's going to continue coaching. I think it's going to be amazing. I think this will help the Giants. The Giants aren't going to probably hire him. They'll hire Harbaugh, but at least we get Harbaugh now because somebody else will take Tomlin.
What leads you to believe that Tomlin's going to come back now, though?
All right, you got Shedeur Sanders and the Browns. I know it was toxic and terrible, but he's a leader. He changed.
He's not taking the Browns' job.
That girl.
Shooter, he's not. He's not going to take. Shooter, he's not going to take one of the jobs that I think Harbaugh is going to interview for. I think if he's going to take a job, it would be Vegas, or it would be potentially Miami because it's Miami.
But what about the quarterback? Why would he go to the Raiders?
Because they have the first overall pick.
Quarterback. If he lost Mendoza.
That's true, but Cam Ward's already proven to be decent. He could be very good. And Shadur Sanders, he looked pretty damn good for being in such a terrible environment. No one wanted him to.
Who the hell would want to go to Cleveland? I mean, that's who would
you go from Pittsburgh's ownership to Cleveland's ownership?
Who would want to go? No one wins in Cleveland.
No.
Mike
Tomlin is going to prioritize ownership, quarterback, and then lifestyle, it sounds like.
Poll up on the YouTube stream. Jefferson puts up, who do you want as the Giants' next head coach? 71%.
That's it? I thought it'd be higher than that.
71% Harbaugh, 12% Stefanski, 17% other. So that's 71%.
It's a real disappointment if it's not Harbaugh.
I told you this.
I've said the same thing.
If you lose him
the second he became available.
Oh. Think of the depths to what you've fallen to. If you were to lose John Harbaugh to Tennessee,
the Jets,
then you are a joke of a franchise is what you are.
You're the Jets.
Yeah. Don. Oh, I think you're familiar with this gentleman. Don in Linthrop. Don, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Good morning, guys. Dave, just to let you know, you are a genius. You're not a handful at all.
Thank you.
From yesterday.
Thank you, Don. I appreciate you.
Not a problem. Look, you know that I'm a big Jets fan. If Dante Moore is going to be the pick, I agree with Louis Riddick that the Jets have to get their offensive coordinator in place, and I just don't know if Aaron Glenn can find that guy. Now, if you say Brian Daboll, then great. That would be wonderful. He could probably teach Moore and whatever interim quarterback there might be before Moore's ready, great. But I'm not sure about Aaron Glenn. I don't know if he's got the wherewithal to select the right guy.
Well, it doesn't sound like he's making a change at offensive coordinator.
Which is not good news.
Which is not great news either. I mean, definitely DC. You're gonna have to figure out what you're gonna do with quarterback coach. It's just more than the offensive coordinator.
But he's just like, I don't know that I trust Aaron Glenn. I don't know that anybody trusts Aaron Glenn.
I don't think Mike Tannenbaum might be the only one.
Well, Mike Tannenbaum got him the job.
Right, but I'm saying,
right.
I think we all want to. Everyone wants to.
But you're not going to stake your belief just because you want to believe in it.
No, I understand that. But, I mean, again, we weren't, you got lulled to sleep by Adam Gase. You've been a part of it. You understand how that works.
Yeah.
So, I can imagine being in those rooms and listening to him speak and having, the interview process, that it could be attractive. This guy sounds like a leader of men. There's a certain aura when he walks in that, the Jets don't have that he could bring to the table. Mm-hmm. But you still have to be able to coach. You still have to be able to manage, attract the coaching staff, manage people, motivate people.
He really couldn't have had a worse first year.
No, dude. There are people that think this is the worst season in the history of the Jets.
I know we joke about it, the kicking game and all that. They screwed up the whole quarterback situation. They were so bad they had to deal the best and brightest players that they had. The only teams they beat were backup quarterbacks. Down the stretch, they looked like the worst team you've ever seen in your life.
The defense didn't get better.
The defense got worse. His calling card is defense, and it was a disaster. Even after you fired the defensive coordinator, what went well?
Nothing. Special teams, that's it. That's it.
So bad.
Yeah, it was really bad, and I guess he took blame for it at the end of the season, but then proceeded to just build himself up and
then
how he was going to fix it and everything else.
It's his fault, then it's not his fault, then it is his fault. It's back and forth we go.
Well, no, it feels like it's straight out of the coaching manual, right? The season goes the way it goes, and now, right, the only way to kind of reinstill this whole accountability thing is for me to take all the accountability. It's my fault, guys. I let you. Well, you can take accountability because guess what? You're not going anywhere. What percentage of this roster is going to be back? Probably not. More than you'd probably want, right? I was listening to the post game show, and I think it was Connor Rogers was like, I'd give rid of 70% of this thing.
It's bad.
Just start fresh.
You thought there was a minute they're gonna go winless this season.
They're awful. They're that bad.
And let's be fair, they could have gone winless. Who'd they beat? Atlanta, Cleveland.
Yeah, but there were also other
Cincinnati.
games that they could have potentially
they could have won the Denver game. You're not wrong.
It's just,
but 3-14,
right? But they're not impressive wins, and then just the last 5 games. You're setting again. It's you just can't lose.
Would you be more excited if you had the number 1 pick and it was Mendoza, or do you think they would figure out a way to screw that up as well?
I don't know. Do people look at Mendoza as like a
generational
talent?
No, but I think you look at him as more of a definite than Dante Moore right now. Like Moore,
he's had more
has a higher upside,
right? Like if he's got more experience, right? Like you've seen more of him. He's older. He's more mature.
Right.
Like you listen to him speak afterwards. Does that play in the Jets locker room? I don't know. Again, like these are all things you need to take into account when you're making this pick.
You think guys shake their heads at Mendoza in the locker room, or you think like this is a leader?
I think maybe initially,
Uh-huh.
until you realize that's actually who he is.
Right, he's an interesting guy, though.
Right. Like I mean, it feels like Kirk Cousins has a similar personality.
But if I told you you're going to get Kirk Cousins with the number 1 pick in the draft, you would not take that. You would not take that.
Kirk Cousins had some good seasons.
Yeah, he was good.
Right. Made a ton of money.
But you don't care
It's
about
better
that.
than we've had. No, with the first overall pick, no, that's not what you want, but it's so much better than we've had. By the way, did you see it the other day going around where they had the because it feels, I mean, I guess it feels similar just because this is not who Mendoza was supposed to be, and he's turned himself into, it seems like just the guaranteed number 1 pick. Now, there's no guarantees, but it feels like Vegas is going to take him with the first overall pick, and they had the Joe Burrow season at LSU next to his season. Joe Burrow's season at LSU.
They threw for like 50-something.
60.
They threw for over 5,000 yards.
60.
But look at the weapons he had
I know,
there, too.
60 touchdowns.
Yeah. And that was, I know he played a lot more than Dante Moore, but he only had the 1 year. Right?
Yeah, like the big year, like that, yeah.
Oh, my God.
60.
But do you remember what they beat Georgia? They, like, humiliated them, what they did in the national championship game. Did they score 70 on Georgia in the semifinals?
60 touchdowns. And then, I mean, that was one of the ones, though. Like, that Miami was willing to offer everything to go up and get him.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, would have.
How good is he?
He's awesome. Just like him to stay healthy. Be nice.
Therein lies the only problem.
Would be nice.
A lot of quarterbacks, though, you have that problem.
A lot of quarterbacks, yeah. Which is, again, why I have such a hard time when people are so critical of Eli with how durable he was. But, Cassie, did I tell you this?
Mm-mm.
I'm not going to tell you.
Well, you have to.
I'm not going to tell you.
RJ, when don't we have a show
You can't
rule?
do that. You can't do
I'm
that.
not going to tell you.
When you start a story,
I made a mistake.
you have to then complete the story.
Yeah, typically that's the way it goes.
No,
Unless you want to just change the show rules.
You don't like my stories anyway. What if this was an
that's
Eli
not
Manning?
true.
What if it was an Eli Manning parachute story?
Well, have you told it? Is this something that's just regurgitated? Like
No,
this is
it's
the
new.
9th time we're going to hear
It's
this
a new story.
All right, so I think right there you win.
Okay, there you go.
So you know what he's doing? He knows it's a good story.
It's not a good story.
He wants us to beg
It's
for the
not a great story, and I don't think it shines me in a great light.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, what are you looking for here?
So Rocco
Uh-huh.
had to play a game out in New Jersey.
Hey.
Just so happens that this is a place that Eli belongs to. So Eli was at the game.
To a hockey academy.
Not academy, like a
hockey rink.
Club.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
So Rocco's playing the game, and now Cassie ends up standing next to Eli.
Okay. 1 second. You're listening to DiPietro Rothenberg on WHSQ, WCBS FM HD2 in New York.
Well done.
And now decides that, because it's Eli, like everyone recognizes Eli.
Of course.
That
Rocco not playing against Eli's child, is he?
I think he was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. To mention that for whatever reason in her mind, she thought that we had been at Giants camp before, that he would just naturally know who I am, and introduces herself
as Rick's wife.
Yes.
And he said,
I had no idea.
He had no idea.
Like,
who you
no,
were?
like a big guy,
Did she say Rick's wife or Rick DiPietro's
Rick
wife?
DiPietro, but then like as she said, like the look was like a weird, like really kind of no idea, but was like nice enough to like kind of like just play the whole thing off.
Uh-huh.
So then she's like, that was kind of weird. I don't know if does he not know? And she came home and told me, I was like, no, we don't. I don't know Eli. We've never interviewed Eli on this show, I don't think.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was like, but I guess he was super nice.
Well, he's supposed to be super nice.
It's super nice. Yeah. And they had a good conversation, but I was like, Cass, let's.
I think the one time we went to Giants camp, Rick wasn't there when you had Eli.
I went this past season with Jordan.
I don't think I've ever had Eli on the show.
No, when Eli was there.
I went once with Eli. He was great.
Because I think it was, here's what I remember.
It was me and Canty, maybe.
It was you and Canty.
Yeah.
You interviewed Eli. You interviewed Saquon.
And I made Saquon put on the rings.
Saquon put on Canty's ring and say, win one of these. And he did win one.
Good call.
Just not for the Giants.
Little did I realize.
Just not for the Giants.
Little did I realize. But the intent that I had was win one here, please.
I think Evan Ingram, too. I think Evan Ingram was interviewed.
Given Eli's just awareness of the situations he walks into, I would be surprised, though, if he was not aware of you. Like,
I feel like Eli knows who you are.
That would surprise me.
He didn't give off like I'm like friends with Rick, which is we're not.
Well, maybe not
Well,
buddies.
not friends, but he's aware of you. He knows who you are.
Well,
He's got to.
Is he?
I'd be
I'd
surprised.
be shocked. I'd be shocked if he didn't know.
I mean,
who
you both
Rick
got
is.
here within 4 years of each other. I'd be surprised.
When did you show up in New York?
2000.
Okay, so yeah, you were.
If
so when he landed here, you were like
if Aaron
2001,
Rodgers,
2002,
if Aaron
2003,
Rodgers knows that Rick DiPietro is a legend,
I've hung out with Aaron,
but
though.
they've hung out and they have friends in common.
do you don't think these guys have friends in common? You don't think there's any chance?
Yeah, we do. But
Maybe.
I don't know if that friend who actually looks like Eli is like talking about me in their conversation.
I think there's a chance he had the other team scouted so well.
Number one overall picks in New York. Come
he
on.
knew it was perhaps his kid against your kid. And listen, the DiPietro's
So
on
he's
that
playing
day.
the game.
You were the enemy, yeah.
Right.
Good on him then.
If he's playing the game that well,
Good on him.
Did you guys win?
That's a good question.
How could you not know if you won the game?
I wasn't at the game. I think maybe we won.
I think maybe we won.
He's got 14 teams to keep track of.
Stop it.
I think we won.
His son was playing in a game.
We won 4-6.
I don't like this version of you.
His son was playing.
I don't like this
He's
version of
trollish.
Raymond.
His son was playing in the game. When you texted your wife, you didn't
I'll
say,
find out.
"Hey, did we beat the Mannings?"
Listen, I did find out, and now for whatever reason I don't remember. I'll go check the team snap if we won. I think we might have won.
I think we might have won. That tells me almost nothing.
I'll tell you right now if I
Okay.
can find it.
All right.
Animal.
Look in your team snap. Let's see. Ray, you think they won by like a 2-5 score, something like that?
I'm sure it was a close game.
Yeah.
You guys, you know what?
It's not nice.
You don't need me here anymore.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
we
think
do.
my time here is coming to an end.
I don't think so.
No, never leave.
I think you're just. Archie, tell me if you agree with this. He's just hitting his stride.
Yes.
I think we're all just hitting our stride. I think it gets better. Just when you think this show can't get better, we try to make it better. We're hoping.
I think
Trying every day.
We're just starting to hit that stride.
This is just the beginning.
No, we lost.
Oh.
I think we might have won.
No, we lost.
What was the score?
I don't know. We got killed.
Really, like a
That's what it
2-9 kind of thing?
Maybe.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
That's unfortunate.
Yep.
So maybe it was all head games.
Eli's son apparently scored on Rocco, which I don't love.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Not great.
Attaboy.
Good thing I wasn't there.
I
don't handle losing well.
Do you believe if you were there coaching, Rocco's team wins?
From the beginning?
Well, yeah.
Like
You're
if
there.
If I was coaching
It's
the
your team.
Yes.
You believe there's no way they beat you.
No.
Yeah, but I mean,
the Mannings in big moments, though.
That's fine.
But how many uncomfortable coaching bench situations can Rick handle at once? He's already co-coaching.
Right, and then he stole the job from the high
He
school.
sent him, he sent him on vacation.
It's a collaboration.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's collaborative.
No, those always work. Yeah,
thought-
we have co-coaches on the team.
You made him go to Florida for it's like the mob. It's time you take a vacation.
Listen,
right.
I was more than happy just doing my own thing. Coaching middle school.
Until you had your people.
That's it.
Just demand, hey, you, Florida.
I don't have. I could use a person. I really could.
You know what? Let's
I would love
open
a
it up
person.
for you to have like an intern.
Yeah, like
and a scheduler.
Be so nice.
How nice would that be?
Oh, so
someone
nice.
to run and grab you a latte.
Well, that's Tom, but I don't need that. I just need like schedule stuff.
Well, listen, you're important enough. I remember back in the day when Greeny would come like use some of our studios or our cameras or whatnot. He would have, but on payroll. It wasn't like an intern or something. Somebody that would travel with him and handle these things.
An actual handler.
Yeah, it's
a handler.
But someone that was legitimate. That
when
was
John
her job.
comes in this morning, tell him, like, John, listen, I need a handler.
I do.
got too much. So tell him.
I got too much on my plate.
Tell him I got too much going on, and I'm going to need a handler.
That would be nice.
Maybe a driver. Maybe close your eyes on the way home.
Imagine that.
He could do everything for you. Runs, gets you coffee.
I somehow
drives
got a
you around.
discount on parking too. I don't know how.
What? Discount down to what?
66.
Oh, really? That's a real. It's a real deal you got going on there.
They're giving it away.
I got to do the
saving
meter.
$8.
I got to do the meter soon. I probably spent like $9.
It's still cheaper to get a parking ticket outside.
I'm saving $8.
Park in a meter spot and just don't pay.
Park in a meter spot. Take the ticket, and you'll save money.
Yeah, but then I have to deal with paying the ticket.
Okay.
I don't have a handler to do that.
Not yet.
I'm gonna put more on Cassie's plate.
John's here. We're gonna get to the bottom.
He's wearing
of
the
the
same vest that Danny was wearing yesterday.
Yeah, he is. John thinks he's better than Danny.
You tell by the face.
Yeah,
don't you?
he's like, no,
Yeah.
Danny cannot fill this out.
He
the way
can't
I
fill
do.
this
Look
out.
At me. Yeah, look at me. Oh, Leah, you look gorgeous, John. Stop it.
Oh,
All right.
He's unzipping it.
Yeah, which is strange. Raymond. There we go.
He's confident.
If I go 10 for 10, you have to reward me in some way.
Like sexually?
He's humble.
Mike Trout is a pitbull on my ass.
He's well-informed.
We'll continue to update you on the Mets and the Yankees, both having today off.
He's Dave Rothenberg, and this.
Oh, God almighty. Now I dropped my phone.
Is Stump Rothenberg.
All right. Mets, Yankees, day off. That never gets old. And
Never.
That's right on the heels of the Masters prediction Rick is.
Yeah. I just don't. I'd like to know what was going on in your mind when you said that.
Seemingly nothing. Seemingly very, very little. All right, we start out the way we always do. Andy in Merrick. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning, David. Good morning, Rick. Let me just say, you guys, the show sounds great. You're having a great 2026 season.
So far, so good.
By the way, there's a question that follows. You see how that works?
Yeah, I like
College football. College football. You were just referencing Joe Burrow's record, 463 yards passing in a college football championship game. Can you tell me who holds the rushing record for a CFP championship game?
I think it's Ezekiel Elliott, but we'll have to think about this now. Ray, you probably know that right off. Didn't Elliott go bananas when they won that national championship?
Yeah, he went insane. Like the 2 games leading up, too, I think.
It's got to be the championship game. So there haven't been that many championship games.
There's only been 11.
Yeah, it's not like it goes back that far.
Only 11?
Yeah. Yeah, before that it was the stupid bowl system where they would
the bowl system,
declare a winner.
Right, but like one bowl would be designated the championship game. Like the one year would be the Cotton Bowl.
Right, then it would be the Rose Bowl.
I don't think it was ever the Cotton Bowl. Actually, the Rose Bowl, Fiesta Bowl, Sugar Bowl,
Right.
Orange Bowl.
Yeah, they would rotate around. Who else is there? Clemson. They have anybody? They won. Alabama could be like a Derrick Henry. Sean Alexander wasn't involved.
Andy,
in this.
what's the criteria again here?
Most rushing yards in a championship game.
Championship game, 11 of them.
I think it's,
I like Zeke for this.
I think it's Zeke. I'm confident it's Zeke. That was my first thought. I think he had like over 240 yards.
Yeah.
Final
I
answer
like
is Ezekiel Elliott.
I like Zeke.
246 yards from the Ohio State University. Good job, David.
Thank you, Andy. All right, so that's 1-0. There we go. 800-919-3776. Let's go to stay with college football. Ian in Asbury. Ian, you're on Stump Rothenberg.
Good morning, boys. Hey, Rick, thanks for the hat and the note. Love it. Big fan.
Well, thanks for.
Are people still getting the notes? They're still getting them?
I'm not sure if the recent batch had notes.
Okay. Well, don't you write the notes?
Well, I don't know how many I wrote. I was given the whatever I wrote them on. I wrote them and then
gotcha.
Haven't been asked to do more yet.
All right, Ian. Are you wearing the hat right now?
All right. No, not right now, but I'll be rocking it today.
Good.
All right. So Carson Beck can become the third college football player to have a national championship at 2 different colleges. Can you?
And that's Purdy.
Purdy.
Yeah. The better quarterbacks typically go early.
And coaching-wise, you got eight coaches left, 4-4. 4 offense, 4 defense.
There's really no rhyme or reason at the moment who will succeed. I can waste time, but I don't know that I will. Player that has 2 championships.
2 separate teams.
Multiple championships on 2 separate teams.
Yep.
I really.
Let me give you a little something.
No, I don't
No,
want it.
a little something.
I don't want it.
Just a little. I want it. Just a little something.
Rick likes a little something.
What did you say?
One of them is a quarterback.
Oh, one of them is a quarterback.
Come on, think.
I don't know.
Quarterback. Just narrow it down now. Think.
All right.
Cam Newton.
And who was the other one?
There it is. The other one was J.T. White. He's actually the only one to contribute to both.
Okay.
He won in Ohio State in 1942, O-lineman.
Yeah.
Then went to Michigan and won in 1947.
All right. So the Newton one is good, legitimate. I mean, he didn't play, but there you have it. Nice. All right. So that's our first loss of the season. That's okay. I feel like we held our head high.
Should have got Cam Newton.
You don't
Come on,
even
man.
think of Cam Newton on Florida. Do you? I don't.
I remember him being on Florida.
Now I do. In retrospect, I do. But at the time,
he stole a laptop and then got kicked out, and then he went to
community college.
Community college, and then he went to Auburn,
or division
or JUCO, or whatever it was.
And then he went to Auburn, and he was unbelievable. All right, here we go. Hot Take Johnny is on Stump Rothenberg. Hello, Hot Take Johnny.
Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Rick. How you guys doing?
We're doing. What do you got?
All right. So what major league pitcher threw the most innings of relief in one?
I'm going to go Mike Marshall.
Give him the ding. He had 208.1 innings that year. Pitched in 13 consecutive games.
Is that the year that he had 100 and whatever it was appearances?
Yeah, 106 games in 74, won the Cy Young, and the Dodgers won the World Series that year.
All right. That was a good answer by me. I feel vindicated after the Cam Newton debacle.
Vindication.
Right, Mike and Baldwin. Mike, you, my friend, are on Stump Rothenberg.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. I have one that I don't know if it's going to be tricky or easy.
Okay.
You might know it before I'm done asking.
So hopefully it's easy. Is there there's some trickiness to it? Okay.
No, it's one of those things where like if you know it, you might know it right away, and otherwise you might have to think about it. The last person to win a Heisman Trophy and then lead his team to a Super Bowl is my question.
Now, what do you mean lead his team? What does that mean?
Like he was the starting quarterback. He was so what I'm not looking for is Matt Leinart, who has a Super Bowl ring sitting on the bench for the Cardinals.
So this guy started a Super Bowl game and won the Heisman Trophy.
Right, exactly.
Did they win the Super Bowl or no?
They won the Super Bowl. Yeah. So like not Joe Burrow.
Well, Peyton never won it. Brady didn't win it.
Are we going as far back as Roger?
Well, hang on. Now you're going way.
Well,
way back.
He's the only one that comes to mind
for Navy, right? Eli didn't win it. I mean, Plunkett.
Plunkett was a Heisman winner?
I think so.
He was the number 1 overall.
Maybe that's what he is. So it's definitely.
Well,
Heisman didn't win the Heisman, though.
No, he didn't.
Right? I mean, they had the whole
That's
campaign.
What I mean.
That would have been funny, though.
But I know he had the campaign.
They had the campaign, right?
The joke that his name is
then,
actually Thiesman.
Right,
Yeah.
and then they changed it to Theismann. Kyler Murray, no. This is going to be one of these that could take a long time. Baker Mayfield, no.
Elway didn't win one, right?
Elway, I don't think Elway ever went to a bowl game at Stanford. He was there for 4 years. Newton, no, because Newton lost in the Super Bowl. He did win the Heisman in the national championship. What year did the Saints win the Super Bowl?
09. Brees wouldn't have won a Heisman, though.
No. Oh, you said it's the quarterback?
It's a quarterback, right? Yeah.
So Mark Ingram, but all right. So take him off the table.
Reggie Bush would have been on that team, though.
Yeah, but right, the quarterback.
Devontae Smith is the most recent winner.
'77 Earl Campbell, '76 TD.
It's probably easier to just go down Super Bowl winners, no?
I think you might. I think he's right. I think all that leads us to Roger Staubach.
Is that your final answer?
I don't like the way he asked that. Right?
No, I don't like it.
I don't like the way he asked that at all. Is that my final answer?
We're looking for the last one to do it.
Is it the only one that's
correct,
ever done
yeah.
it?
No.
No, 3 guys have done it, but he's the last one. You.
Why are you playing the ding?
He said he's the last one.
No.
No. I'm saying the answer is the last one. The answer is the last one.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You've named 2 of the 3 guys who've done it.
Did we name the right answer?
The right answer.
Well,
you have named the right answer.
We have right. So who's the other quarterback you named?
Was it Plunkett?
It's got to be Plunkett.
No, I don't think it's Plunkett.
Got to be Plunkett then. Plunkett won a Super Bowl?
Plunkett won two Super
It's
Bowls.
Plunkett.
You think so?
Because I don't think because the way he answered I would say Plunkett.
I don't think Plunkett.
I don't like how when he said final answer, I think you were wrong.
I don't think Plunkett. Oh, maybe he did.
You know
he went
what?
The Raiders twice. He went to Stanford. He was the number 1 pick. Ray, you're swaying me, but I think it's Plunkett, and I thought that early, and I walked my way around it. Jim Plunkett, 1971, Stanford.
Is that your final answer?
What are you smoking right now?
Final answer.
Yes, Jim Plunkett, but you're wrong about the years. 1970 was his highest.
70, okay. All right. Well, we'll take it anyway.
I was right about the smoking, guaranteed.
Yeah?
He's smoking something.
You think he's high?
I don't know if he's high or not, but he was definitely smoking something.
Really?
Yep.
Make you jealous? Dan,
No.
what do you want to say today?
I'm very high.
He wouldn't be the worst one.
Poor Dan.
Well, it would have been January of 71 for the Heisman, no?
It doesn't matter. We got it right. Move along.
They don't give the Heisman in January.
December. All right.
You try to pollute his mind with the Staubach.
He beat Theismann and Archie. How about that?
There you go. All right, let's go one more, and then, RJ, you'll do your 5-pack. Jared in Morganville. Jared, you're on Stump Rothenberg.
What's up, guys? Has to great Rick. Nice touch on the back with the Santillo and Santiago.
Oh, thank you.
Beautiful touch. I think it makes the hat.
Necessary. Can't make a hat without those two on it.
All right.
Of course not. Are you wearing it right now, Jared?
I'm not. I've got a few meetings this morning. Hat wouldn't be office appropriate for today.
Are you naked?
So,
Say this
on the wall.
I don't think there's a chance that we get this right.
No,
but I will be using this question.
You like this question?
I like this question.
But
it's just like a fun trivia question.
You have to think of why.
I know.
Have a good one, boys.
Sports, yeah.
We
Sports-related
should've known.
Hollywood Walk of Fame. We shouldn't have gotten that.
No, but we could have. I mean, I'm saying the mind, the how we process the information should have been different.
That's a good question.
Yep.
I like that.
You'll use that.
It's a good question. Yeah. I like it. All right, RJ.
Alrighty, so you're 3-2. Let's try and finish up 8-2, shall we?
We'll try. Do the best we can.
These are players still going in the NFL playoffs.
Mm-hmm. How many Niners are we going to have here?
None, actually.
Okay.
One former Niner.
No Juan Jennings?
No. Do you know?
No.
Tennessee. So.
The show's going to go on, and I've been here since 2 o'clock in the morning.
That's not
49ers.
Nice. That's not nice.
You can't even barely hear it.
Yeah,
It was
I know
just
what
me. You
that
couldn't even hear it.
No, I couldn't hear it.
Ramondre Stevenson.
Oh.
Memphis. No.
Well, let's talk about the guy.
I think you know this.
I don't think so.
You're in the right general part of the country.
No, I don't want help.
Well, it seems like
you got help.
Well, I don't want help.
Well, it happened.
Well, I don't want it.
So you want a loss then?
I'd prefer the loss than the help. Ramondre's number 38. RHAMONDRE.
His birthday is March 3rd.
Probably did the intro on Sunday Night Football this week.
Come on, really? Tap
You
into
missed
it.
it.
Tap right in.
You're just all around it.
I love this guy.
All around it.
So much.
He's got to access it.
Feel it.
It's deep in the vault.
Let it flow through you.
I'm trying.
He's got to walk
John,
through.
I don't think John knows Ramondre Stevenson.
You know Ramondre
John's been
Stevenson?
useless today in Stump Rothenberg.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Wow.
I knew it was in there somewhere.
That was close.
All right,
To the recesses of the brain.
Now for the former Niner, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Is it Illinois?
Nevada?
You know
No,
this.
it's like Illinois.
he
Eastern Illinois.
went to
Him and Romo.
And Sean
Eastern
Payton.
Illinois.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got that right.
Yeah, you didn't
You
get
said
it right.
Illinois.
I said Eastern Illinois.
Did you say Eastern?
I
Yeah,
heard Illinois.
I only heard Illinois.
Rick
Yeah.
was disgusted at you for a brief moment.
I was disgusted at you.
I got it.
I hope you get this one. This should come easy. Nick Chubb.
Georgia.
Yep, good job. Evan Ingram.
Watch
Come
it.
on. Come
Watch
on.
it.
Come on. I don't know.
This should also come easy.
You do know.
You didn't know Jimmy
No,
Garoppolo
he-
right away.
He knows.
Of course I know. Mississippi. Giants took him. Come on. You did that only to annoy me.
And finally,
We brought up Evan Ingram.
Cooper Kupp.
Eastern Washington.
Look at you.
You could put a period on that, not a question. That's correct.
Look at you.
Okay.
So you finished.
Redfield.
You finished
8-2.
8-2.
That's right.
That's
okay,
right.
so that's not bad. So we're 18-2.
18-2.
That's not bad.
It's good math.
We'll take that.
Yep.
It's good math, and it's a good number.
Yay, math.
All right, let's take a break. Ian O'Connor was on the K Show. Where are we with Harbaugh to the Giants? Just land the plane. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
It's Chuck Devine with SnowCountry.com. Find out what you need and get projects done from the brands you trust at prices you'll love. Lowe's, we help, you save. Wednesday's a mild day on the slopes before wet weather moves in late, so you'll get your runs on softer snow, and the snow-covered ski areas is nice and strong because of all their snowmaking. So just about every trail's still open, and the trail count is 39 at both Mountain Creek, New Jersey from Four Peaks and Camelback at 100%, Shawnee on 90% of their terrain. All three spots, skiing, riding, and tubing day and night. Mount Peter and Thunder Ridge both around 75%. Snow's on the softer side for Wednesday, but could be firmer on Thursday. Southington, Sundown, and Mohawk all trail numbers in the teens day and night in Connecticut. There's fresh snow in the forecast Wednesday night into Thursday, and Whiteface in the Adirondacks could do very well from this. They're on 4 dozen trails. Killington and Stratton on 2/3 of their terrain.
You don't just ski or ride, you dominate. At Killington, we fuel your adventure. Be the beast. Ski and ride Killington.
All right, let's see what's happening on the roads. Here is Susie Cerrone.
Alternate side meters in effect. Super busy on the roads. The inbound George 40 at the upper. An accident has all lanes out by the Center Avenue overpass. 20 at the lower. The Lincoln 20. Holland 20 from the Turnpike. 40 from 1 to 9. Accident on the Upper East Side. Forget about the intersection of 2nd Avenue and 57th Street. Stall on the Van Wyck northbound at the Belt. Crash on the BQE southbound by Cadman Plaza. And in New Jersey, an accident on Route 1 northbound at Adams Lane. 80 eastbound at exit 55. 2 lanes are out. Crash on the Parkway southbound at 136 on the shoulder. Crash on the Hutch northbound at East Lincoln Avenue in Mount Vernon. Single laning. We're sponsored by Unbound.org. I'm Susie Cerrone on 880 ESPN New York.
More people trust their hearts to New York Presbyterian than any other hospital in New York. It's because New York Presbyterian has the most experienced cardiovascular doctors, treating a full range of heart conditions, from heart failure to valve repair, with the most advanced treatments. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital, based on U.S. News & World Report 2025 to 2026 cardiology, heart, and vascular surgery rankings.
Hey, sorry I missed you. Your call is very important to me. Just not as important as the New Jersey Lottery's Green Ball promotion being back on Pick 3 evening drawings. See, if the green ball's drawn, that's a free second chance to win? So, yeah, you get it. It's only through February 1st, though, so try me after then?
Must be 18 or older to buy a lottery ticket. Please play responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. For game odds and promotion details, visit njlottery.com/pick3.
When it comes to meat and seafood, selection matters, and no one beats Wild Fork Foods. To everyday essentials, to high-quality steaks, to seafood and more, every product is blast frozen to lock in peak flavor and freshness, so you get restaurant-quality meats at home for amazing prices. Shop in person at 7 locations across Long Island and New Jersey, or you can order online for same-day delivery. It's easy, it's convenient, and the prices are wild. WildForkFoods.com.
Focus Features presents the film Hamnet from director Chloe Zhao and producer Steven Spielberg and Sam Mendes. Discover the untold story behind Shakespeare's greatest masterpiece. Winner of more audience awards than any film this year, Hamnet is a monumental cinematic experience. And now it's the Critics' Choice Award winner for Best Actress, Jessie Buckley. Hamnet is the best picture of the year. Hamnet, rated PG-13, may be inappropriate for children under 13. Now playing only in theaters.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check if they're going for it on 4th down, before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those?
Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. You know what? To be completely transparent with you, that's the first time John has walked in during a break that when he left, I was like, okay, bye-bye.
Yeah, I was ready.
That I wasn't like, don't go, John.
Nope.
This conversation was so uplifting. He was pulled in another direction. He was looking at his phone. He didn't really give us much.
Nope.
No, I feel...
He wasn't present.
I feel tremendously underwhelmed.
Yes.
Wow.
Listen, into today's credit, I mean, he said it right to his face. This is not something that we waited till he left the room. Like it was uninspiring.
It was underwhelming.
Well, you can always count on Dave to be up front like that.
Well, but we only get two. I mean, we only get 2 segments now.
Right. So he's got a 9:00 meeting.
Right.
So at that break, he's not going to come in.
He's got to go do what he has to do with Carlin because God forbid he doesn't.
He's got a lot on his plate.
No,
he doesn't.
It's the boss.
No, he doesn't.
No, we're the show in the morning. He just got here. He should spend some time with us.
Yeah, and not distracted time. Some real good, solid time. And I feel like I did not get that today.
You know, I'm sure what his response will be. He's going to get some real good quality time with you after the show.
No, he's not now.
That's what he's going to say.
But he's not now.
But I'm telling you,
he's not going to get our best.
He's not staying for the meeting.
No, but he's not going to get our best. Right? If you're going to be a leader, you're going to lead from the front. If you give your best, we'll give you our best.
Right. That was not his best. That was not anywhere close to his best. Highly disappointing.
Strong.
Ray, you weren't in here.
I wasn't.
No.
It
was sleepy.
It was terrible.
It was. I mean, it was. I don't remember what he said.
Sleepy John.
It was nothing.
Nothing.
It was nothing. I don't even know what we talked about.
Oh, we didn't talk about anything.
It was nothing.
No.
John, are we gonna have a meeting? I'll think of something.
Yeah,
that's what he said.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Well, if we're gonna have a meeting and you're gonna keep us here later,
he couldn't have been less interested in us.
He's a Carlin guy now.
Sad.
I'm going 1040 for the parking meter today.
Solid.
I'm going to give him because I'm not going 11.
You can't go. No, you can't go hour.
I'm not, and that'll cost me $10.50. A nice, sparkly $56 less.
Yeah, but you haven't created a relationship. I'm willing to invest in the relationship I have with Paul in Israel.
You forgot the other guy's name for a moment. Paul and the other guy.
Yeah, but I've graduated to just Izzy.
Okay, well, you could have said that.
I like to be respectful. Mm-hmm. We're so close.
If the relationship was that dynamic, wouldn't they cut your real deal?
No, because then they'll get in trouble.
Why?
Because they're tracking the cars in and out.
Oh.
And they have the new system's a pain in the ass. Like these guys are doing way too much. I got to give him. He's got to pass me the thing. I got to put my phone number. He's got to send me a text message. It's just too much. It's too much now. He actually beeped at me on the road on his way out.
That's
nice.
Wave. That's nice.
Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.
Is he?
Delightful. Ray, would you park on the street or in a lot? Like if the guy in the lot was just as delightful as anybody would ever be to you.
It's a street every time.
Yeah, of course.
Did you get a window scraper?
No.
You put a price tag on that?
You think that costs thousands of dollars?
Did you get mints?
Nope.
I did.
Red, tell you what I'll
Who
do
even
for you.
uses window scrapers nowadays?
When it snows, it gets icy. Use a window scraper. No.
What do you use?
Nothing. I don't need one.
You don't
What do you-
scrape
what do you-
what
what do you
happens
mean
if
you
your
don't
window
need a
gets
window
icy?
scraper?
Well, it's a box.
What do you
It's
blow
a Jeep.
on it?
It's a box. It goes right off. I've not needed one.
You don't.
Like,
You get
anytime-
like
any
ice
entire
on your
time-
windshield though.
And no, it comes right off.
Maybe he's a car store guy.
The
Just let it melt
defroster,
off.
the defroster on Jeep is like really powerful. It's fantastic. Love that for it.
Well, obviously, if you don't need a window scraper.
Yeah, it's great.
Can I have your window scraper then?
I don't have one.
You don't even possess
even
a
have
window
one.
scraper.
I think if it was acceptable, Ray would make love to his Jeep.
And that's not acceptable.
I don't think so. I think he loves that Jeep that much.
Remember when that thing was in the mechanic?
Oh,
and
I
Ray
was-
was
I
like
was- I was
pining for it.
miserable. I was miserable.
I know. We know. When's my Jeep coming?
I miss it.
I love that Jeep. Have you named the Jeep?
No.
Would you consider naming the Jeep?
No, at this point, I've had it for 6 years. I'm not. It's not going to get a name if it hasn't by now.
Mm-hmm. Do you?
I know a lot of people like to name them. I'm not one
Do
of
you
those
see
people.
a point where you have to put this thing to rest, or no? You don't even want to think about that.
I don't want to think about
All
it.
right.
Do you do the Jeep wave when you see fellow Jeep owners?
You kind of have to now, or you feel like a jerk
It's
for
part of
not
the
doing
Jeep
it
community.
because people.
What the hell's the Jeep wave?
You just put 2 fingers up and it's behind the steering wheel. Hey, nice. I acknowledge you.
Then you
That's
sniff
it.
them.
There's a whole Jeep community.
There's a whole Jeep community.
You don't know about
it's all this stuff.
You know about the ducks?
The ducks?
Yeah, there's people put ducks on little rubber ducks on people's Jeeps. If next time you see
on them,
next time you see a Jeep,
yeah,
that just passes you on the road.
I throw a duck at it.
No, just look at their dashboard. Just look at the dashboard. There's like a 50% chance that this person has
a booby. Do I throw a booby at it?
There might be a booby in there. But it's a bird. There may be like an entire row of rubber ducks on their dashboard. You'll see it.
Because people have thrown them at them when they're driving down the road.
No, they leave them like when it's parked. Like you'll come to your door handle and you'll
Do
find
you have a gaggle of ducks in your car so when you encounter another Jeep, you'll place it there?
No, I do not. But people have left rubber ducks on my Jeep.
What do you do with those rubber ducks?
You put them to the side. I've got a few nice ones.
Are you allowed to regift the rubber duck?
You can do whatever you want with them.
So you get the rubber duck. You're like, oh, great. Now when I see another Jeep, I'll leave the rubber duck and pass it on.
I actually got one that was very cool one day.
I bet Sherry's got a rubber duck.
I found one. It was in my door handle. It was.
He's the only one that laughs. There's no jokes.
Again, we said if it's too inappropriate, we're just going to move past.
Move right on.
We're just going to move
It
right
probably
past.
vibrates.
But somebody left a rubber duck, and he was in his own little blue Jeep, and he had sunglasses and a cowboy hat on. I really liked that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Now you say a cowboy hat, like a traditional cowboy hat, or
Like
a Dallas Cowboys hat?
Like a 10-gallon hat.
10-gallon hat.
Yeah.
Wow.
I enjoyed it.
I'm sure you did. Who knew there was this whole subculture? You knew this?
Yeah. Any chance? I feel like there's. Why don't you like really fully invest in the Jeep community? Like find a love interest in the Jeep community.
We've been there, done that.
Are there dating sites?
Yes.
Actually, there are. It's kind of
Really?
It's kind of nuts.
So Ray, why can't we get involved with that?
Did you not hear what I just said?
He's already tried it.
But not enough, apparently.
Clearly not.
Why don't we do
Clearly
a sexy photo shoot of
Can
you
we
and
not?
Maurice?
Can we not?
You on the Jeep?
Yeah.
No.
Like laying on the hood?
No.
Why?
No.
Take your shirt off.
Yeah, we'll oil you up.
You ruined it.
How
we
will you?
were, we were
the
having,
hose?
we were
Like
having
you
a fun
hosing it?
time. We were enjoying, and you ruined it.
You know how
Thank
sexy
you.
that would be?
Thank you for that.
I'm just saying. Because that Jeep's all done up nice.
It's gorgeous. Great rims.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
I don't know why I thought that was funny.
Did I say something wrong?
No, I was going to say something,
glistening.
but it would have been like a layup for you. So I just kept it to myself. I'm learning restraint because of you.
Just rubber ducks everywhere.
Yeah, people get in the back seat, like, just push the ducks to the side.
Yeah, never mind the ducks. Just push them. You'll be fine.
So right now in your Jeep, you have numerous rubber ducks because they've been left for you.
There's a couple. There's a couple.
This is psychotic.
I didn't know. See, I didn't know. I've seen Jeeps with the rubber ducks, but I didn't know that people give you the rubber ducks.
There are Jeep owners that walk into where do you even get a rubber duck?
Apparently,
like a bath store.
No, so people like order them in mass online. I'm not kidding. Like, and there's all different kinds of like different ducks, like monster ducks, cheerleader ducks, dancer ducks, football player ducks. Anything you can think of, they always have like character ducks.
Whole community,
veiny ducks.
Is
there might be veiny ducks? I don't know.
It's
there
freakish.
Might be.
It's freakish.
You what about pushing it? Wow.
And I thought we were going to talk about Ian O'Connor.
I do. You know,
this was much more entertaining.
This is much more compelling.
I got to read. I have a read.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Is it about?
Let's see your transition
Well,
here.
you know
Let's see how you transition.
Dumplings?
Ball playoff mode.
You know, it's something when Rick taps out. Rick's the one to be like, you know what, guys? Let's do a read. Let's get back on track.
I like this job. I'm going down a very...
Who would have thought that Raymond is in the duck community for the Jeep?
Yep.
But here we are.
He loves that Jeep.
And here we are with you.
All right, well, FanDuel's turning on playoff mode. All customers get a profit boost pack every NFL playoff game day. Each game day during the divisional round, you'll find a pack loaded with multiple profit boosts waiting for you in the app. More boost means more ways to level up your playoff bets. You pick the matchups you believe in, take your shot on an upset, or you can build a parlay that fits the moment. Is it finally Josh Allen's year? What about the underdog 49ers catching all those points in Seattle? Whatever you like, bet it, and it's only on FanDuel. Then apply your profit boost and go after even bigger payouts while the playoffs keep rolling. So visit FanDuel.com/local and grab your profit boost pack every NFL playoff game day. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467-369.
Way to battle. I'm proud of you.
Quack, quack, my good man. That was very, very well done. All right, I promised Ian O'Connor we'll hear what he had to say next right here on ESPN New York.
Health surprises can change your life in an instant. You've seen it happen to others, but it doesn't have to be your story. At Princeton Longevity Center, we customize actionable and proactive health plans to maximize your lifespan and take control of your health. Our Cancer Check program combines cutting-edge technology with top medical expertise to keep you ahead of potential risks. With advanced full-body imaging, genetic testing, and multi-cancer detection blood tests, we look for even the earliest signs of problems. Results are analyzed by expert physicians who craft a personalized plan to safeguard your future. You're not just a patient, you're a partner in your health journey, backed by a team committed to helping you live longer, healthier, and more vibrantly. Our programs have saved hundreds of lives and empowered countless others to take control of their health. Be proactive with your health for the ultimate peace of mind. Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, commitment issues? No problem. Now you can get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever, as in for life. Switch now at BoostMobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, you may experience slower speeds. Pay $25 a month as long as you stay on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
Presented by Robinhood.
He crosses, spins, pulls up.
With Robinhood Prediction Markets, buy or sell your predictions all game long. No house odds, just you versus the market. Put your sports IQ to work. Trade every shot, block, steal, run, and moment that shifts the game. With Robinhood Prediction Markets, trade every play. Visit Robinhood.com/predict to start trading. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Score more with the college-branded Venmo debit card. Rep your team with every tap and earn up to 5% cash back through Venmo Stash, a new rewards program where the more you do, the more you get. Get your Venmo debit card today and start earning rewards with Venmo Stash. Learn more at Venmo.com/collegecard.
The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. Select schools available. Venmo Stash terms and exclusions apply. Max $100 cash back per month. See terms at venmo.me/stash terms.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage, no medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
The College Football Playoff National Championship. Let's go! The magical run by the 10th-ranked Miami Hurricanes continues.
There's no bad play, no bad call, no injury that we can't overcome.
When they faced a top-ranked and undefeated Indiana Hoosiers.
All I can say is go IU and Hoosiers!
Number 10 1 Miami versus number 1 Indiana.
Coverage begins Monday night at 6:30 on 1050 ESPN and the ESPN New York app.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Now Raymond is sending me photos of Jeeps with many ducks on the dashboard. I guess that's the thing.
I like him in the Jeep community. I think we keep it right there. I think we find a nice,
meet a nice lady,
nice
that
young
has
lady.
a Jeep
Do you not
affinity.
That loves Jeeps like you love
just
Jeeps.
don't listen to me.
I know you've tried it before, but I mean, you can't. There's things I've tried that I didn't like the first time that I was like, you know what, this isn't bad.
How many Jeep ladies have you dated?
It's not for you to know.
Why?
It's been a couple. It's been a couple.
So it's more than one.
Yeah.
You've dabbled.
Dabbled.
Yeah, and you don't like it.
It hasn't been a great experience.
Are they like weird? Like they just want to talk about your car the entire time?
No, it's not. It's not that at all.
Tell me more.
Like
about
they
your
rub up on your
ducks.
seats weird. I don't know.
How do your seats recline? That kind of thing.
I don't know how to respond to that.
I'm just asking questions. I'm curious, like a cat.
Who would think that people that are just locked themselves into a community over a car would be strange?
Well,
I don't think that they lock themselves into a community. You may be overstating it a little bit.
If you,
it's not their whole personality.
Raymond, if you have to go online
face this guy
to
just
order
made.
ducks, to order rubber ducks in bulk, because you like to pass them out like Johnny Appleseed.
That's maybe like 40 to 50% of the community. It's not a lot of people.
You're not winning your case here, Raymond.
Did you know how many people drive Jeeps? Like, there's a bunch of people that could have. They want nothing.
So
to
half
do with
of them
it.
are freaks.
No, don't say that.
Duck-loving freaks.
Don't say that. That's not right.
Put that right out there.
Yeah, I don't think that's right.
Yeah, John's right. There's a big difference between a Wrangler girl and a Cherokee girl. Big difference.
The Jeep community is going to attack you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll come
They're
for
going
you.
to throw rubber ducks at me when I drive down the road.
If you're lucky.
I don't think they drive by like they're in a Humvee, like it's Vietnam. Like I think that they just place them.
They go out the window, they like throw it over, and then they drive quickly before it.
No,
yeah, they launch ducks at you like a grenade.
You'll
Yeah,
be in like you'll be in a Stop and Shop, and I think they place it on your Jeep.
Like a surprise. Oh,
Yeah.
look, a duck.
Yeah, I think so. Or on your door handle, right? What's the rule?
I don't know that there's a rule.
So it's just placed.
Is there a handbook?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I don't think you want to be seen either.
Some people are great.
Oh, this is a surreptitious thing.
I believe so.
So some people are like greatly annoyed. Like if they find a duck on their Jeep, they will actually like throw it on the ground. They want nothing to do
And
with it.
stomp on it.
Like yeah. So people like Anonymous. The first time somebody put a duck on my Jeep, they thought I wasn't in. I was in the mall parking lot. I was parked and
You were hiding.
No, my windows were tinted, so they couldn't tell that I was in the Jeep. And they just walked up and put it in the hand. And at first, it's like, who's this weird person? Why are they walking to my
So
Jeep?
you didn't know the whole practice.
I didn't know the whole practice. And she's like, oh, no, I just wanted to put a duck on your Jeep. I was like, oh, thank you.
I didn't know how it all
was
worked
weird.
either. So what was our first Mets pregame
This
party?
is weird.
Was it 3 years ago now?
It's going to be 3 years. Yeah.
Raymond gave me a ride to the first one.
77% of voters want a Ray Jeep photo shoot, according to Jefferson.
That's nice.
77% of people will go wanting because that is not happening.
So Raymond gave me a ride to Citi Field for the first Mets pregame party, and he actually waved at a couple of people on the way. And by the second one, I was like, "Oh, did you know that guy?" Because I didn't know either. But when you see it, it's a nice exchange.
Did you know that?
How many people do you wave at?
This is great.
Did you know that guy?
That's what
I
I
know
thought.
them from meetings.
Dave is as red.
I thought.
Dave is as red as the ESPN logo above his head right now.
This
It
whole
is
thing is
fantastic.
so weird. No? I wish I would have heard RJ say, oh, did you know
Did you know him?
Did you know that guy?
No, I did not know that.
If
guy.
you don't know the Jeep rules, which 3 years ago I didn't.
I love this. Can we hear Ian O'Connor, please?
How did we end up here?
Where do the Giants stand in the pursuing of John Harbaugh?
I just did something on X a little while ago, the John Harbaugh Invitational. I had the Giants in the second round with a slight lead at 6 under. I had Atlanta and Tennessee at 5 under. Tennessee, I did think all along that Atlanta would be the most serious threat to the Giants fans because of Matt Ryan, because of Bijan Robinson, because of, really, and this might be the biggest thing, the Falcons have the easiest road to a division championship in that that division, right? So, and Harbaugh knows that. But what do you think of Penix as your future quarterback? He's had 3 ACL injuries in his college and pro career already. And is he as good as Jackson Dart and Cam Ward? Probably not. So my understanding is Tennessee is going to be right there. And the Giants, I believe, have a slight lead right now, I would say, over Tennessee and Atlanta. But there is, as I said before, a lot of golf to be played. The in-person meetings still have to happen. The Giants, what I would say to Giants fans is you're in a really good position right now, but still have a lot of work to do.
All right. So I'll take that right now as we sit here on Wednesday, and you figure you're going to have an answer within about a week. A lot of work to be done. Good position at the moment, leading the John Harbaugh sweepstakes.
Yeah, invitational.
Yeah.
Invitational,
yeah.
Yes. And they should be, man. I mean, listen, I get the allure of maybe having the opportunity to kind of fully take over Atlanta, working with Matt Ryan. I'm sure there's mutual respect there, but the quarterback scares the hell out of me. It does.
Well, he's highly injury prone.
Right. And then, I mean, listen, Tennessee, Nashville's beautiful. It depends on, what John Harbaugh thinks of Cam Ward. I think what he thinks about that division. But as far as, it's the New York Giants. They got the quarterback. They have a number 1 wide receiver. They have some nice pieces on the defensive side of the ball. I don't know how much control he's going to get, but I got to imagine it's going to be as much as he wants. You can't let Joe Shane stand in the way of this thing.
It seems like they're desperate for him, right?
Yes.
Like Chris Mary going to visit him.
Yes.
All hands on deck meeting. Money's not going to be an issue. You wouldn't think that if he's like, listen, I want to have the last, say as far as some of these things are concerned, that they're, well, that's where we draw the line. I wouldn't think.
No, I wouldn't think so either. But I don't know, and we should ask Lewis. It's my fault. That what exactly does that mean? What does it look like? How do the Giants actually structure their front office? Because that could ultimately be the reason why he doesn't take the job.
That would be shame on them. That'd be shame on them.
I know you'd be devastated.
Well, if you don't alter your plan for someone that you are telling us you desperately want, then I think you have a real organizational problem here.
Yeah, but I don't think, listen, I don't think Tennessee's willing to give him full control of the organization. Like, there's already a GM in place in Tennessee, right? So, I mean, Atlanta might be that only option.
And you heard Lewis say, and I've heard this, that Bud Adams' widow is not easy to deal with.
Right, which is important for most coaches, is what does ownership look like? And it sounds like there's a mutual, there's some admiration there between John Harbaugh and John Mara.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, listen, the idea that Brian Dable, after being fired, not even given the whole season, being fired after he finds the quarterback looks good, you would think there would be some hard feelings. But still,
right. Well, I think he wants Dart to succeed.
Yes, of course.
And I think he looks at this, if I look good publicly, it only helps me going for the next job. But I agree with you.
Right, but, I mean, no one would know if he was asked to call John Harbaugh and said no. Right. Like most people would be like, no, I'm going to call John Harbaugh and tell him how great the Giants
you would
are.
just fired. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine if you got fired from somewhere and they're like, hey, Rick, do me a favor. Call your replacement and sell him on why this is a good place to work.
You get the kid that I loved and helped pick now. Like, you get to reap the rewards of what I've
got him to a certain point. Now we have more talent on that team. Now you're going to get the 5th overall pick. You got money in free agency. Yeah. Can you imagine that if they ask you, hey, go help us sell the guy that's going to replace you at the job, and we would appreciate that.
Right. At the same time, helping out Joe Shane, who probably behind closed doors was the one that was
pushing you out,
partially responsible for telling them that, hey, this is coaching. I got plenty of talent here.
Well, it did anything to save himself, right?
You would think. I don't know how otherwise, unless it was such an improvement with how they did things in the front office.
It's unbelievable. It really is. The dysfunction within the Giants right now, it
might work out,
remarkable.
Listen, it might work out.
It might.
For all the dysfunction, you might actually
and they're pleading for him. Hey, John, when they meet with him, guys are saying they want someone just like you.
The team wants you.
Yeah,
they need you.
The team is begging for you.
They're ready. Yeah, at this point, I would be hard-pressed to think he doesn't take the job, but you never know when those meetings actually
You better have
happen.
a plan in place if he doesn't.
Yeah, it's
You hear.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I think they do. I think it's pretty.
No, you guys hear.
Oh, just because you're gone.
Yeah. RJ, I don't know what your plan is, but if Harbaugh were to take the Titans job, I don't know if you have Grassa on standby or you want to get the ass man ready to go or Radon or whoever, because I'm going to be
All joking aside, there may be no recovering from that.
You know what? That would be the official. I think I said this to you a couple hours ago in a commercial. That would be the official downgrade of the New York Giants. That would be like
if you lose to Tennessee.
If you lose a face-off to Tennessee.
Yeah. You're no longer the Giants.
Nope.
Again, why would you? Like, why?
Yeah, apparently, you hear in the Invitational, there's only one shot ahead.
Well, they got money to spend.
Nice.
Maybe they have a quarterback he prefers.
Yeah, they have all their picks. They pick, fourth?
Yeah.
So, but still.
Oh.
But still.
Do they have anything else but the quarterback?
But they have a lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
But they need a lot
and they have a lot of pieces. But the Giants need a lot of pieces.
They need
I know the Giants are further along.
Yes.
But the Giants are not on the verge of. Like, they still need to have a really good offseason.
Yeah, but I mean, Houston, the Jags, both ascending up or
how about the Falcons then?
Already ascended.
Tampa terrify you? New Orleans terrify you?
No, but yeah, I'm saying that would trend you towards either the Falcons or the Giants.
That's a place I could actually see Mike Tomlin.
The Falcons?
After a year on TV. Tampa.
Oh.
If Tampa has another subpar year, because that checks the warm weather box, you got the quarterback, it's a division that's not great. Could you imagine if Tomlin and Harbaugh both wound up back in the same division?
No.
In the NFC South?
No. I think that the only job he takes, if it's not the Giants, would be if Green Bay opens up. Which is not, I don't think, a terrible look.
It would be catastrophic.
Yeah, but I don't think it's a terrible look, though, if he chooses Green Bay over.
No. If you take Green Bay and the functionality of them and the quarterback they have over what the Giants have, I'd be upset. I could live with that. If it's Tennessee or Atlanta, I'll lose my mind. We're selling you. I want you to prepare yourself.
And that'd be the real, now what happens, though, if that happens? And Matt LaFleur's available. Where does he rank the jobs that are for him?
I don't know. Then we'd have to go back to the drawing board. John says keep the top of the hour sacred, as if go to break. So let's do that. The sacredness of the top of the hour. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Hey, this is Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson for three.
And this is your home for New York Knicks basketball. This is 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS FM HD2, New York.
Focus Features presents the film Hamnet from director Chloe Zhao and producers Steven Spielberg and Sam Mendes. Discover the untold story behind Shakespeare's greatest masterpiece. Winner of more audience awards than any film this year, Hamnet is a monumental cinematic experience. And now it's the Critics' Choice Award winner for Best Actress, Jessie Buckley. Hamnet is the best picture of the year. Hamnet, rated PG-13, may be inappropriate for children under 13. Now playing only in theaters.
Not all F words are bad. Some are actually great, like fast, free fiber for 4 months. Yep, switch to Optimum Fiber for as low as $25 a month. Plus, for a limited time, you can get 4 months free, HBO Max included for 1 year, and a 5-year price lock. Don't wait, this free fiber deal won't last long, and the fastest, most reliable, most consistent internet speeds await you. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com/free today. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Show your team spirit and save big only at Security Dodge during the Start Something New sales event. For a limited time, score an extra $500 off on top of all rebates and new incentives. Just for coming in and wearing your favorite team's jersey or swag. High school, college, or pro, football, basketball, hockey, and every sport in between. It's easy to win big at Security Dodge in Amityville. Visit us today or shop 24/7 at securitydodge.com.
Ox Spine at New York Presbyterian is always in pursuit of a better way to heal the spine. We're getting more people moving again with minimally invasive, non-surgical, and surgical treatments with innovative solutions for every back and spine condition and your unique needs. Expert spine care is available now across New York City and Westchester. Find a doctor at nyp.org/oxspine. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Hey, hockey fans. Now with BetMGM, you can win a share of $10,000 in bonus bets when your anytime goal scorer nets 3. Enter BetMGM's Hat Trick Jackpot all season long for your chance to win some major bonus bets. It's easy. Just log in and opt into the promotion. Then make an anytime scorer bet on any hockey game of at least $10. If your player of choice scores 3 goals instead of just 1, you'll win your share of the $10K in bonus bets. There's nothing quite like watching a game with a hat trick, especially when it means you could win a share of $10,000 in bonus bets. Ready to shoot your shot? Download the app today. BetMGM. Make it legendary. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only. New Jersey only. Existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards or bonus bets that expire in 7 days.
The post-career day press conference, brought to you by Progressive.
Anthony, can you tell us what happened during career day?
I'm a biomedical researcher. The kids just weren't impressed.
How did you feel when your son called in the backup?
Embarrassed, and I knew it would be a fireman. It's always a fireman. It's cliche, but a crowd favorite. He had an axe and everything. I can't compete with that.
And will the fireman be helping your son with his science fair project?
Hope not. I'm literally a scientist.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan. We are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
You do the Jeep wave? You kind of have to now.
What the hell's the Jeep wave?
You just put 2 fingers up behind the steering wheel.
You know about the ducks?
The ducks?
Yeah, people put little rubber ducks on people's Jeeps. Next time you see a Jeep,
I throw a duck at it.
Why don't we do a sexy photo shoot? You in the Jeep?
Yeah.
No.
Like laying on the hood?
No.
What?
No.
Take your shirt off?
Yeah, we'll oil you up. You know how sexy that would be?
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
That Jeep's all done up nice.
It's gorgeous. Great rims.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
All right, so Ray's got a beautiful Jeep. Ducks are thrown in its direction continuously. John has tried to remedy his subpar visits to the show numerous times today, and that was much better.
Yeah, right, but it's not ducks being thrown at John. It's just beautiful women. Just everywhere.
Is that what's happening?
Well, he's that attractive.
Yeah.
He was offended that Dave and I don't recognize how attractive he actually is.
John walks in, he goes, "You guys don't give my looks the deserving that they get, that they should get."
That was the epiphany he had in the bathroom.
I am really good looking.
I'm glad that's where his priorities are.
He's an 8.
I said, where do you think you are?
Did he label himself an 8?
An 8.
Oh, wow.
He also believes that 8 out of 10, 80% of the people that see him would
the female
choose
population
to procreate with him.
Would
yeah.
not would want to
not female population, people.
Women.
Population.
Women.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
not men can't procreate.
Interesting.
So
Interesting.
not only find him attractive or would want to go on a date with him, would want to marry him.
I'm learning a lot.
Would want to marry him. 8 out of 10 women
babies.
that walk the earth would
like
want to
full
marry
family.
him.
Yeah, like he'd be a great husband and father, is their thought. 80% of the people.
Now, how can you note that after just a glance at someone? You glance at someone, you know what? That person would be a great husband and father.
Well, when someone's that attractive, right? Like if you saw like the most beautiful woman you've ever seen in your entire life.
But I wouldn't assume she's a great mother and wife.
Well, no, like you'd like to have babies with her. Like, we'd make beautiful babies.
But that's different than wanting to marry them.
Well, but I don't know if that's... John makes babies. That's what John does.
Yeah, he's a baby maker, yeah.
He's a baby maker.
You're right.
So they can probably smell it. Like, he's fertile. And he's somewhat successful. And kind of attractive.
Yeah, 8 out of 10.
I'll overlook the skinny jeans and Tim's, and we'll just move on.
He's an interesting guy, I tell you that.
He's an interesting fella.
Mike Tomlin.
It's our fault, though.
Why?
Because we challenged him.
Because the first time was so bad.
We could have let him just sleep, and it would have been fine. And now...
In fact, he busted in here when we had a meeting.
Yeah. He shot right out of a cannon, and now he needs to be like, how can I get the guys back? And that's what he came up with.
Yeah, well, you know what? Good for him. Good for him.
He's a
good
showman.
Game plan.
He's a showman.
He really is. It's like the brunch we go to. John needs to be on his... He's got to be on.
John has a game plan. John is not going into a brunch willy-nilly.
No.
Like
never.
he has, I'm going to start with this. I'm going to come... Now, if anyone gives any resistance to me winning this brunch,
right,
I got this one.
Right, I'll go to plan B.
Yes.
Like, I want Harbaugh. That's the guy. If I don't get him, I will feel like I lost this. But if I don't get him, I have to have a plan B.
Right.
And that's Stefanski.
And you're going to love this plan,
and
too.
that's McCarthy.
Right.
He's always got, if this doesn't work, now it's my next step. Yep.
I mean, listen, he's good at what he does.
Yeah, he really is. Schefter on Tomlin's decision to walk away from the Steelers.
This is a Mike Tomlin decision, and this clearly is something that has been on his mind for quite some time. There were people I've spoken with who were with him over the summer who sensed that it was going to be his last season. It built up. You don't lose the game last night, call a team meeting for 2 o'clock to inform your team that you're stepping down as the Steelers head coach without being fully convicted on this. This is a historic day for the Pittsburgh Steelers, for Mike Tomlin, the longest tenured head coach in the National Football League. And this is something that he clearly had been thinking about and had come to the decision to make today or as soon as the Steelers season ended, which just happened to be last night.
Well, those were the rumblings that we've heard, that there was going to be some kind of a fracture and that the relationship was going to end. It sounds like it was all Tomlin. If another team wants to employ him, which doesn't sound like the case, they're going to have to trade for him. And TV networks are apparently hot on his heels. And that's where we are. So one of the better coaches in the NFL and the longest tenured coach in the NFL is now out, as is the second longest tenured coach in the NFL.
Right. And now can one of these teams entice him to reconsider?
Right now.
Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, again, Vegas, I mean, they could clearly use someone like Mike Tomlin.
Don't you think almost every team that has an opening could use someone like Mike Tomlin? Or
Right,
even
but-
teams that don't have an opening.
You're right, but I mean, Mike Tomlin is like John Harbaugh. You're going to have to sell Mike Tomlin on your job. Like, there are only a couple jobs that you would potentially take, especially if you have options in TV. Like, is Vegas a good enough job? It's the weather thing. Take care of that.
It's the weather
Get
thing.
the first overall pick.
If you love him.
If you love him.
Right.
I mean, that answers the quarterback situation.
It's a
for you.
bad football team.
It's not a great football team. You're in a tough division.
Owner is not a
see how
treat
much
to deal with.
We'll see how much more involved Tom Brady is. Like, how does that meeting go? I'm sure Tom Brady has a ton of respect. It's this probably crazy mutual
Have you
respect
heard
between
rumblings
both
of this?
them.
I haven't really heard anything.
No, but I'm just thinking, when I read Josina's report, and again, he might
that
just
he wants
be,
warm weather.
He might just be hell bent on just doing TV.
Well, let me
and taking
reset
a break.
for a year,
Reset.
yeah.
But again, if you're going to pay me $25 million a year to go coach your team, which teams would check the boxes of what I would need to do that?
So Packers does not, because it's cold.
Right, but again, it's the Packers.
Okay.
And you got the quarterback.
Miami might warm.
Got a real interesting quarterback situation.
Bad quarterback. Yeah. It's not even like they don't have a quarterback. They have a detriment at quarterback.
Right. That's going to cost you $67 million in your cap.
I mean, do you really want to get into bed with that?
Probably not. So, there are only a couple of teams. And then again, and then you have to forecast moving forward which of the teams that could have openings. Is Tampa going to be open? Could Detroit be open? Does Sean McVay walk away? There are a lot of different things that could happen.
Right. I mean, I've been hearing Sean McVay's going to walk away for
but this
forever.
It's the same thing now. Obviously, completely different circumstances because Mike Tomlin walked away. You just have to trade. You just have to trade for Mike Tomlin, by the way, because the Steelers still on
He's
his
under
right.
contract for 2 more years.
But I would tell someone like Mike McDaniel, go take the OC spot in Detroit, or don't go rush into a bad job. Don't just go take a job because you want to be a head coach again. Wait. You go light it up in Detroit. You go light it up in Philly. You go light it up in
anywhere.
Wherever.
Yeah.
Baltimore. And you're going to get another job. And maybe a better job than it's available right now. You want to go take the Cleveland job? Come on.
No. You wouldn't think a coach that's in real demand is going to take the Cleveland job. I wouldn't think. Unless somehow you love Shador.
It sounds like Schwartz could end up getting that job.
Yeah.
So you don't lose him for that defense. Defense is good.
The defense is legitimately good.
Offense.
Do you think the Browns defense is a championship defense? Could be.
Could be. Yeah, it would help if they actually had a competent offense that could contribute.
Well, their offense is terrible.
It's not very good. Well, there's not a lot of pieces
No playmakers, right?
No. And then losing the running back was good.
That stinks for them.
I know.
The tight end is good, too. Fannin is good.
Tight end's good.
Yeah.
He just had one receiver. They get Judy, that's it.
Do you want Jerry Judy
and
as
he seems like a pain in the
your
ass.
number one?
And they got to figure out what they want to do at quarterback. Have they fully believe in Shador's the guy moving forward?
Well, maybe that's part of the fracture with Stefanski. Right? Maybe they want the next guy to like him.
It feels like the whole thing was Stefanski, though. If he didn't really want Deshaun Watson's coming back. You force feed him Shador.
Could you imagine forcing a head coach, a quarterback, numerous quarterbacks on your head coach? I don't want Deshaun Watson. Enjoy him. I don't want Shador. Enjoy him. What are you doing to the guy?
Think about, too, not even that you don't even want Deshaun, but you have to trade for him and then guaranteeing him $230 million.
Right. What
that
kind
is
of
to everybody?
If the head coach doesn't want him, what kind of an organizational? Well, you wonder why they're the
Jets,
Browns.
I mean, listen, it sounds like Robert Saleh wanted to keep Sam, and they're like, no, we'll take Zach Wilson.
Right.
Great. Awesome.
And that didn't pan out.
No,
that's one of those. That's one of those. If Zach Wilson turned great, you'd be like, "See how smart that was," and it doesn't. Now you look at them as morons,
right? But that's why bad organizations that have bad ownership hire certain coaches. Looking for a certain kind of coach.
Long tweet from Ian
O'Connor.
Yeah, you want to hear it?
Is it golf related?
No.
Okay.
Money won't be an issue between the Giants and Harbaugh. Reflecting on Michael K's question, what can blow this up for the Giants? The face-to-face with Shane is big. All phone contact with Shane and in person with Chris Mara have been positive, but Harbaugh will need to connect with Shane in person in their upcoming meeting, and there has to be a sense of a potential partnership like the ones Harbaugh had with Newsom and DaCosta. Obviously, Harbaugh will need his share of personnel power. He's earned that. And the Giants have to figure out what happens if the coach and Shane disagree on the 5th pick in the draft. Now, I will say this. He deferred to Dable.
Yeah, but that was after he got the Abdul Carter pick.
No, but even the year prior, he wanted a Dunze. Dable wanted Neighbors.
We don't know.
Okay.
We assume.
But it doesn't seem like he's like you can't approach him about wanting to go in a different direction. Let me continue.
No, it feels like that he's actually willing to do it because he doesn't want to take blame for it if it doesn't go right.
Yeah, it does seem like he plays the game. He says, this is where the drafting of Dart might help the GM. Dable wanted Dart more than Shane did, but Joe listened to his coach and moved up to get the quarterback. If he listened to Dable, he sure as bleep would listen to Harbaugh. But again, so far, so good. Shane has laid out the whole Giants program to Harbaugh, including analytics, training, and medical. The candidate likes Atlanta, might like the Titans' cap space and Cam Ward even more, and Miami is trying to hang in there. But Shane Harbaugh face-to-face could be the difference, along with Mara's willingness to make the Giants a bit more of a coach-driven franchise, a la Mike Vrabel, Elliott Wolf in New England. Stay tuned. That doesn't sound terrible.
No, it doesn't sound terrible.
Make a face of like, uh-oh.
No, I'm not saying uh-oh, but if ownership is dug in on Joe Shane is staying, and that meeting doesn't go right, and he, like, in Harbaugh's like, yeah, Ian gives you the name.
Could you imagine if you had a face-off and you allowed Joe Shane to win over John Harbaugh?
Right, but that's what that whole tweet was about.
But he's been reaching out. He's been talking to him. He clearly wants him.
Right, but I'm saying once you get into a room with somebody.
Yes.
Right, just like when you walk into a building. I think that could also be part of it. Like you heard Lewis talk about when he walked into the Giants facility. Like it's just the feeling he got. So if John Harbaugh walks in there and doesn't get that feeling and then sits down with Joe Shane after working with Ozzie Newsome and DaCosta, I mean, you're talking about, like, Ozzie Newsome's one of the best to ever do it. And then you sit down with Joe Shane and listen to him talk, and you're like, wow, this doesn't sound like
I wonder if it ever gets to the point. It's like, hey, listen, who has, if he says to Shane or ownership or whoever, who has the last decision? Who makes that? Like, I want this guy 5. He wants this guy 5. I want this guy second round. He wants this guy second round. We have, I remember the Parcells quote, right? If I'm cooking the meal, I should be allowed to shop for the groceries.
Buy the groceries.
Are they going to allow him to do that? Or is it going to be, no, Shane's the GM. That's the hierarchy we've always had. And if Shane wants player A, then that's who we're going to take. That gets you worried, I think, a little bit.
Right, unless they already know going in the answer to that question. And it's not going to be an issue. Because if it's something that they assume that, talking to his agent or whatever, that John Harbaugh is going to want to be the one that makes that decision, then if you really want to have a chance with John Harbaugh, the answer to that question is it's your decision.
So if that's his big sticking point, and he goes into that meeting and says, listen, guys, I have to be able to be heard, and if push comes to shove, it has to go my way, and they say, sorry, no, and they deferred to a guy who's, in most people's eyes, failed at this job for 4 years, then the Giants deserve what they get.
Right. But, I mean, come on. I mean, wouldn't you assume, I know it's not safe to assume, that they already have the answer to that question before they go through all this trouble of bringing him in?
You better.
Right. Wouldn't this be something that Chris maybe mentioned during lunch?
Yes.
I would hope.
I would expect.
Like, let's not waste everyone's...
But who knows?
Right, but let's not waste everyone's time here.
Right.
Right. I mean, that's not fair to anybody.
Could you imagine if he shows up like, no, this still will run through Joe? It's got to be a collaboration. This is what... It has to go well. It's got to be a collaboration, and you have the last say. That's it.
Right, but here's what I don't like necessarily is where Ian brings up that Joe relented on Jackson Dart. That felt less about like truly believing in what Brian Daboll was telling him about Jackson Dart and more separating himself from it just in case it didn't work out. Like, hey, guys, not my fault. Coach wanted him. Right? That's not on me. I got you Abdul Carter. He's great. Coach wanted this guy. Nothing I could do.
Well, regardless of that, I mean, Harbaugh has to be able to make
but that's
the
a
final
lot different than
decision
being
here.
like in full, like just it's a fully collaborative thing where it's like, hey, this is what you believe.
Yeah, it felt like he was trying to set up
If you believe it, I believe it.
the succession plan.
Right, this is our decision. I'm with you. If you think he's going to be great, I think he's going to be great.
Well, there's not going to be if Harbaugh fails, Shane's going to be out. Harbaugh's not going to be out.
No, I think it's going to be. I mean, I would imagine that the second Harbaugh walks into that building, he has just naturally
the gravitas to kind of run the organization. But I mean, Giants go 5-12 next year. John Harbaugh's not in trouble.
No, of course not.
Joe Shane's out.
Joe Shane is out.
Yes.
Yeah, well, but it's exactly why the people in Atlanta didn't want Bill Belichick in the building. Right? Who are you going to side with? Who's going to be wrong? You or Bill Belichick? As far as the owner's concerned.
I think we know the answer to that. That's pretty obvious, right?
So, I mean, the guy's been doing it for 18 years at a high level, won a Super Bowl. I mean, is the most highly sought-after coach on the market right now. You're going to, I mean, yeah, he's going to get his way.
I need this to come to a decision.
It sounds like I need it. I don't need to have a backup plan if this goes sideways.
Just in case, though.
No, I don't want to have it just in
RJ,
case.
what's your backup plan if this thing goes south? You have one?
Panic.
No, but really. Like, do you have Gross on speed dial? Like, Dan, listen, it didn't go the way we were hoping. You better get in tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Ron on.
Maybe I do it solo.
Dan. I don't know if that's
No, we'll track you down. We'll
good
fix
Tuesday
this.
morning.
We'll fix this.
That's good.
DiPietro and Rothenberg.
We'll talk to Sherry. We'll talk to Sherry
because Dave is immature baby.
Without
missing.
you knowing.
No, you can't. You
I
can't
can say
run.
that.
No.
That's how I'll open the show.
No, Dave is immature baby.
Well, that's exactly what's going to be happening.
I
He's
will
going to be
say,
telling the truth.
If he goes to Atlanta, I would expect you to be here. That's a tough one, but I'd expect you. If he goes to Tennessee,
that's it.
You want to go missing for a day, I'll give you that.
You would respect that,
Rick?
I wouldn't respect it, but I would understand.
We'll get in touch with Sherry. We'll get a tracking device on this guy before
you're gonna put a chip like a dog.
Well, we're gonna have to. You'll need something. We'll just have to track you down. Whatever hovel you've buried yourself in, drag you out and bring you to the studio.
But is that the radio you're looking for? Dragging a man out of a hovel?
Yes, absolutely.
That's what you want.
If that man is you, absolutely.
I mean, we need you.
Not really.
No, I'll be fine.
He'll be fine. He's more than capable. He's got a beautiful hat.
It's not about Rick's capability. It's just about you need to be here. You're
It's your
obligated to be here.
To be here.
It's
Yeah.
not even. It's not even.
I could feel unwell.
It's not even. It's not even that. It's his
now
job.
It's fake.
I've come out with the Harbaugh flu.
He
I
is
can't
the
be
Giants, and who better to represent the Giants if that were to happen? I'm not saying it's gonna, but if it were to happen,
Is that what you want to happen?
Of course,
of course I do. It's a division rival.
You're
of
a bad.
course.
You're a bad
Of
guy.
course.
You know what?
You'd
Oh,
want the
I
same
love
for
you.
me.
I consider you like closer than.
Don't
No,
sit there.
you're a piece of crap. You know
Don't
that.
sit there and act like you wouldn't do the same.
Don't turn the tables on me. You have your coach. I'm desperate. I'm wandering the desert looking for my
I've got
coach.
Brian-
I'm stumbling
I've got
upon him, and you're like,
Brian
no,
frickin'
go wander.
Schottenheimer.
Continue to wander.
I've got Brian freaking Schottenheimer. You're talking about John Harbaugh. Please, there's no comparison here.
I mean, you moved on from Eberflus. What more do you want?
A decent defensive coordinator, somebody who knows what they're doing. That'd be great. He's staring a hole through me. I might
I am
be in
so
trouble.
annoyed.
not
at
happy
you.
with
You don't.
trouble.
You.
I think
so
you get a piece
want,
of garbage. You went crap.
You want my misery to continue. Say it.
It's good for the show.
No, say it. You should say it because Dave basks in your misery.
RJ,
He does. He
I don't think
absolutely
RJ.
does.
RJ, do you think it's good for the show if the Giants wind up with Steve Pepperwood as the next head coach of the team?
I hear good things about Pepperwood, but no.
Not quite Steve Winwood.
Maybe you bring Pepperwood on as a quality control.
Who do you want? You want Harbaugh for the Giants?
Yes.
Because you know why, Ray? Because he looks at the show first and foremost. You're all about you. You're all about you.
Is that not good for the show if they don't land Harbaugh?
If the Giants are 1-11 next year, is that good for the show?
Not getting Harbaugh doesn't mean you're going to go 1-11.
Of course it doesn't. But it doesn't help the chances.
It doesn't.
Also, doesn't show that you're a Grassa solo.
No, it's supposed to be Grassa and
Assman, wasn't it?
yeah,
I think it was Assman.
Jake,
And-
Pat O'Keefe,
and
someone.
Jordan just showed up.
Well, he called me at 5.
He was outside.
Yeah, he called me at like...
Wait. So you had 3 hosts one day?
No. So at that point, he showed up so early that
You were able to tell one of the two of them stay home?
You know what? It was Dan. It was Dan solo. And then Jordan called me at like 5 early, like 5:02. And I thought something was wrong. And he goes, "Hey, can you let me in?" And I said, "Here? To the station?" And I was like, "You're a little early for a 10 a.m. show, aren't you, pal?"
He really preps.
And he goes, No. I'm with you. And I said, "We'll welcome you, but
said
I
that
don't,
very matter of fact.
I don't think that's true." And then we had to sort it out. And then, I got to 6 because I didn't want to wake John up. And I said, "Well, you're here. Jump in with Dan." And so we just rolled with it. And then we got a ruling from John where he had to reconfigure the lineup.
Now, a true professional would have gone 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. A true pro.
Listen, it's not for me to say. He may have had something else going on that day. Maybe he needed to.
So maybe he conveniently decided, let me show up early. Then they can't have me do the 10 o'clock show.
It's a good point.
Now you can't leave.
Yeah.
Right?
It worked.
Yeah.
Look at him
for
now.
him. You know what else works typically?
Yeah.
What is that?
Stuff you missed.
That's you're good.
Now.
Walk up 3-pointer. He got it. See ya. Put it in the box.
The you missed.
I got to tell you, though, just my reaction. Any concern if you're Joe Schoen that Chris Merrill went to talk to John Harbaugh on his own? Isn't that something maybe if you're the sitting GM, you might want to go along on that visit?
I guess I didn't really think about that. As me, like, the fan in me is just like, no, that's great. Send ownership to go talk to him and lay the groundwork. I love that.
Well, yeah, at this point, I guess.
I'm not concerned about Joe Schoen and his feelings.
No, not at all. Well, maybe he just wanted an honest answer. Like, hey, John, is this Joe Schoen thing going to be a problem?
Well, I guess the meeting went well enough that he wants to come in for an interview.
Or it was, hey, talk to the guy. It's like a blind date. Setting you up with my friend.
You don't like him?
He
doesn't have to be back.
Here's your code word. If we get to the end of the interview, you let me know.
I like that. What would the code word be?
Zebra.
Zebra.
Yeah. Joe Zebra.
Joe Zebra.
Joe's out. So, Mike McCarthy interviewed yesterday as well with the Giants. So, here's your running list.
Imagine if you're Joe Schoen in that meeting.
Yeah, and he hears
Harbaugh just like zebra.
Zebra. Zebra.
The hell is this guy doing?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, security shows up.
What's your favorite animal? What? Joe, what do you like? What's your favorite? I like the horse. How about you? The zebra! I love the zebra.
So here's your running list of Giants candidates that I've interviewed. Stefanski, Antonio Pierce, Raheem Morris, Clint Kubiak, Vance Joseph, Darren Rizzi, Mike Kafka. And then you have on the list of to-do, Lou Anarumo, Jeff Hafley, Chris Shula, Jesse Minter.
It feels like a lot of candidates. Like
a lot of good names
a
out
lot
there.
of interviews.
It feels like this is going to work out. Maybe it doesn't work out the exact pie in the sky way you're looking for, but it feels like this is going to work out okay for you.
I don't think I'm looking for anything like out of the ordinary. I just want John Harbaugh as a coach.
You know what you should do? You should wait. And I'd pick up the phone, call Mike T, and have them get on it.
The 33rd team?
Yeah, and really sift
Mike
through
T
those
needs
candidates.
he needs an ego boost these days.
Yeah, he needs a win.
Because the ass man destroys him every Sunday.
He won't let him up.
And not only that, you're on the text exchange.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jake, I don't think this is great. And he's like, no, this is what I have to do. I said, maybe cut him some slack.
He reposted it.
Don't be so confrontational. He's like, that's his fault. I'm like, all right.
It's like part of the tease. At 11 a.m., we hammer Mike T. Then I give my picks.
That's right.
By the way, Brian Daboll mentioned this earlier, going to interview Friday for the Titans job. Kevin Patullo out as OC of the Eagles, and the Chargers have fired offensive coordinator Greg Roman.
Felt like that had to happen, right?
Yep. Steve Bisciotti, in addition to all he talked about yesterday, moving on from John Harbaugh, said he wants a new deal for Lamar Jackson, who's out of guaranteed money, by March.
Sounds like he's going to sell the team, too, here.
He very well may. Very well may.
Doesn't sound like anytime soon, but like before.
Where's his wealth come from? Do you know?
No.
Okay.
Had the wide open shirt, though.
Oh, yeah.
I'm proud of that.
Yeah. Panthers
you
have
got
picked
that much money, do what you want.
I guess.
Panthers have picked up the fifth-year option on Bryce Young. By the way, see who was running around practice yesterday for the Niners?
Yep, Fred Warner, we get it.
Yeah, that's right.
Like we didn't see that coming. He's worth $8.5 billion.
Ooh.
That's good money. Does it say what he did?
I'm looking. Keep going.
Kenyon Sadiq, the tight end for Oregon, expected to be a first-rounder. He declared for the NFL draft.
A staffing company, Allegis Group, with his cousin Jim Davis.
Love Jim.
Basement startup into the world's largest privately held staffing firm.
Now he runs the Ravens.
Yep.
Pretty good. Pretty good. The Bucs yesterday.
How come I don't get great ideas in my basement?
You have some great ideas.
You do have good
Just play
ideas.
mini hockey in the basement.
Well, maybe you open up a mini hockey.
Maybe I start doing some thinking in the basement.
Yeah,
I think you should. When you put the pads on down there with the kids, start to really do some brainstorming.
It'll make us tight against the clock, but I want to play something for you. So the Bucks yesterday got crushed by the Timberwolves, down 30 at home.
They were booing.
The fans were booing. Did you see who booed the fans back?
Yep, Giannis, Cream City.
Oh.
I thrive through adversity. I thrive when people don't believe in me. It doesn't matter if I'm on the road, if I'm at home, if I'm on my family dinner, if I'm at the practice facility against my teammate. It doesn't really matter. When I get booed, I boo back. I've been doing all season. You guys haven't been with me on the road. Whenever I get booed, I boo back. It does not matter. It doesn't matter. I play basketball for my teammates. I play basketball for myself and my family. When people don't believe in me, I don't tend to be with them. I tend to be against them. I tend to do what I'm here to do, what I'm good at. I think I'm like a maverick. I've always been that way. So it won't change now. It doesn't matter if I'm at home or away. But yeah, I've never been a part of something like that before, and I don't think it's fair. But everyone has the opinion to do what they want to do. I'm not going to tell them what to do and how to shoot. They act when we don't play hard or when we lose games or where we not where we're supposed to be. And I don't think anybody has the right to tell me how I should act on the basketball court after I've been here 13 years, basically all time leader in everything.
Oh boy. The Milwaukee Bucks, by the way, are 17-23.
Yeah, they stink.
That feels like it's going well.
No, it's not going
really
good
well. Could you imagine you boo Giannis and he starts booing you back?
Yeah.
Gotta respect that.
Anthony Davis will not need surgery on his injured hand. Still going to be out a while. Men's college hoops. Unranked Kansas. Nice win for them. Number 2, Iowa State goes down. First loss of the year. Number 3, UConn.
They got humbled.
Yeah, they did. Number 3, UConn beats number 25 Seton Hall by 5. St. John's knocks off Marquette. Kyle Connor, Adam Lowry, goal and assist each. Winnipeg Jets come back, beat the Islanders 5-4. So you got Kyle Tucker, who's got a deal on the table, $50 million a year. The Yankees, meanwhile, they get busy. I actually like Ryan Weathers. I'm making a joke of this, but he's a lefty pitcher they get from the Marlins. Diamondbacks get third baseman Nolan Arenado from the Cardinals, and said this yesterday that perhaps Bryson, Rahm, and Cam Smith could follow Brooks Koepka back to the PGA. That's not going to happen. They're staying with the Live Tour. So not great.
I just want everyone on the same tour. That's all I want. That's it. That's all I want.
I actually thought we were getting closer yesterday for the first time in a long time, and it turns out we are not.
What does that smell? You smell it? It smells like cold cuts.
Like turkey?
It does. It smells like turkey.
I'll smell it.
It smells like turkey cold cuts.
I would like some turkey.
Yeah. Maybe they have a visitor today and
You
they
think?
got some sandwiches.
Maybe.
I don't know. You done?
That's it.
That's nice.
Maybe they
Good
brought
job
some
by
drinks?
you. No,
Probably not.
don't get crazy.
I
All
have a
right,
read, by the way.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead with that.
All right. Well, FanDuel's turning on playoff mode. All customers get a profit boost pack every NFL playoff game day. Each game day during the divisional round, you'll find a pack loaded with multiple profit boosts waiting for you in the app. More boosts means more ways to level up your playoff bets. Pick the matchups you believe in, take your shot on an upset, or build a parlay that fits the moment. Is it finally Josh Allen's year? What about those pesky underdog 49ers catching all those points in Seattle? Whatever you like, bet it only on FanDuel. Then apply your profit boost and go after even bigger payouts while the playoffs keep rolling. So visit FanDuel.com/local and grab your profit boost pack every NFL playoff game day. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Often required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For the gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467-369.
Very well done. Very nice.
I got to tell you.
What?
That tutorial with Brownshire?
Yeah, helped. Outside of a hiccup here and there, it's been really good.
No hiccup?
No, not in that read.
Oh, just in general.
Over the entirety.
I want to be perfect.
I'm not asking. I said what a nice read.
Thank you.
You're defending yourself to me. I'm your biggest fan.
I think I like John's looks. I think you underestimate my reading abilities.
8.5 out of 10.
Oh, that's better than 8.
That's very, very well done. All right, let's break. Come back. And you want to get to the Mets? You want to get to the Yankees, the Jets, the Giants, the Harbaugh search, all of it. 800-919-3776. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York. Let's see what's happening on the roads. Here is Susie Cerrone.
Beyond busy on the roads this morning, alternate side meters in effect. We've got a stall on the RFK Triborough Bridge, Bronx, Manhattan bound blocking the central lane. Accidents in Queens, Grand Central westbound at Parsons Boulevard. Van Wyck southbound right at JFK Airport. Van Wyck northbound at Queens Boulevard, just the left lane gets by. And a truck accident in Brooklyn, BQE southbound at Cadman Plaza, that's in the right lane. Nasty accident on the Upper East Side. Forget about the intersection of 57th Street and 2nd Avenue. Inbound George 30 at the upper, 20 at the lower, 15 to 20 at the Lincoln or Holland. I'm Susie Cerrone for 880 ESPN New York.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you can put your sports IQ to work on the games you know best. It's not you against the house. It's you participating in a live market. Buy or sell your predictions all game long. Trade every play with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever, meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets, so go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Focus Features presents the film Hamnet from director Chloe Zhao and producers Steven Spielberg and Sam Mendes. Discover the untold story behind Shakespeare's greatest masterpiece. Winner of more audience awards than any film this year, Hamnet is a monumental cinematic experience. And now it's the Critics' Choice Award winner for Best Actress, Jessie Buckley. Hamnet is the best picture of the year. Hamnet, rated PG-13, may be inappropriate for children under 13. Now playing only in theaters.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
Welcome to Jake's 58 Casino Hotel, where excitement never stops. Unleash the fun with 2 floors of gaming action, featuring 1,000 cutting-edge video and electronic machines. Enjoy exceptional service at a prime location that places you right in the heart of Long Island's excitement. Stay and play in style with over 200 hotel rooms and treat yourself to a full range of dining options at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text HAWK to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text HAWK to 321-321. That's HAWK to 321-321.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Game Time is brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. It's a busy, busy night tonight. When it's game time, that's when it's Tully time. 7 o'clock, the Devils host the Kraken. 7:30, the Rangers, who I believe have the worst point total in the Eastern Conference now, welcome in the Senators to the Garden. Then 8 o'clock, the Nets visit the Pelicans. And at 10 o'clock, the Knicks out west in Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that's Game Time, brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. Now it's making sense to me, RJ, why when I got up to go to the bathroom, you were like, wait, where are you going? Where are you going? Why are you going there? because I had to go to the bathroom. Little did I realize that you were concerned that Rick wouldn't be back on time, which, calling me
How'd you
shocked.
not realize
He's
that
not.
by now?
There he is.
And there he is. There you are. Welcome. Welcome back to the show. It's terrific stuff. Hour 4 hours. Going
I'm
along
doing
swimmingly.
work for you for the show.
For me.
Yes, I found out some more interesting things about Jefferson.
Oh, terrific.
Yeah.
For me. What'd you find out?
We were just talking about he was watching Heated Rivalry. Didn't want to spoil it, but apparently he cried twice.
He cried during an airing of a TV show?
Yep, twice.
Mm-hmm.
He's an interesting fellow.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. Yeah.
He's not a single guy now.
Oh, he's not. He's very much in a relationship.
Right.
Yep.
What do you think he would consider himself out of the 10 the scale, the John scale?
I think he's quite the catch, I think, in his mind.
If you had to rank them, John, Jefferson. John higher.
Yeah.
Because of career success?
No, I think that John's...
You think John's a better looking guy than Jefferson?
Yeah.
Really?
I think so.
Huh. Jefferson, taller.
I don't love the mustache.
Yeah, but that could go away in 10 minutes.
Right, but that's his kind of his look, though.
Yeah.
I don't want to change him. I'm not going to get into the relationship and just try to change him.
Mm-hmm.
I want him for him. If he likes the mustache, he keeps the mustache.
Okay. All right. So
John's an 8.
John's an 8. Where do you rank Jefferson?
On what, the whole total package?
Yeah, whole thing. Now, remember, he comes from a lot of money.
It's a good point. So, but that's like grandparents' money, though.
Okay, so?
Yeah. Well, I don't know how long it's going to take me to get into that money.
Money's still money. Well, probably not that long if they're grandparents.
They could be young. He's not that old. They have young
They got to
grandparents.
be at least in their mid-70s.
Yeah, but what if they're in good shape, great shape? This could be years.
20 years.
Oh,
Big deal.
I got to be with that for 20 years?
Well, he's not a bad guy. He's a nice guy.
He's not wearing clean socks.
Okay, let me say this. He did a jaunt down to Florida for one day.
Yep.
You don't think he's oozing money?
Yeah, he's probably oozing money. John's
probably got a trust fund.
Like, I mean, you hear the plans John's got going on at the house. Although I don't like how he treats his dad. That's a turnoff.
He's not nice to his father.
I'm not locking up Dad in the basement.
No. Or
Dad,
stop with the guys.
I mean, what are we doing? I got to go code names now?
Yeah.
It's not fair.
All right, so now where are we?
Oof. I think they definitely pull closer now.
Mm-hmm.
John is a baby maker, though.
He is.
I like kids.
But you don't know that Jefferson is not.
I like kids. I'll probably go John.
John?
Yeah, I'd stay John.
Ray, who would you rank higher?
John.
John?
It's John.
Really? Not even a thought.
Not to insult Jefferson.
No, Jefferson's great.
No, he doesn't mind being insulted.
It's John. It's John.
You didn't really give that much thought.
Not really.
No. All right. Let's go to Rob in Monmouth. Rob, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Quack, quack, fellas. What's going on?
What's up, Rob? How are you? Do you have a Jeep?
Good. What's that?
Do you have a Jeep? Is that why you call with that noise?
No. I just big shouts out for Ray the Pimp over there. Quack, quacking all in the streets out there.
He gets it done, yeah.
Showing his feathers and his bill out there. Ray, you a pimp.
Quack, quack.
Here's what I think about the Jets. I think this puts more pressure on Glenn with this recent events of, especially with Tomlin stepping down, but Harbaugh getting fired. Tomlin made it work with Rodgers. Glenn and Muji, apparently their stance was whatever, we can't make this work with you, whatever it was. Glenn couldn't make it work with Aaron Rodgers for 1 year. Now all these coaches are out there on the market, and you have to look at it and say, this is what we're gonna stand on business on this thing with Aaron Rodgers, and this is our result. Tomlin makes it work, and the result is they made the playoffs at least. With a team that was, if you look talent-wise in the roster, the Jets had just as much talent as the Steelers.
I don't know about that.
What was the deciding factor? The head coach, the coaching staff. And I think Glenn is under a harder microscope nowadays. And if I'm as a Jets fan, I'm like, dude, you got a guy who's in Pittsburgh for 19 years, who's had a standard already set and made it work with Rodgers. And here you go standing on business.
Right, but I don't know. Here's the thing, though, Rob. Thanks for the call. I don't think that the decision to move off of Aaron Rodgers was strictly an Aaron Glenn decision.
No,
I don't
think
like how he
ownership
handled it.
was heavily involved
Yeah,
too.
I mean, Woody does not like Aaron. Aaron does not like Woody. So Aaron wasn't coming back. And listen, they found a way to make the playoffs. That's great. Division was a mess this year. I don't know what the future is for Aaron, but I think the way that I see this, the way I would see this playing out is that the Jets probably draft the quarterback with the second overall pick. Things don't go great, and then now they're going to be in the market looking for an offensive-minded head coach to work with to pair with their young quarterback.
The young quarterback who's already had a year of getting spoiled, right? Great.
I mean, can you not see that happening?
That's what I expect to have happen. This is what I think happens. Draft Dante Moore, doesn't go well, 4-win team, move on from Glenn, bring in the next head coach, and try to pair them and make it.
And hopefully you just kind of stumble into it.
Got a lot of draft equity.
Right, a lot of draft equity. There'll be I think there'll be some interesting candidates that don't get jobs this year.
Yep.
That'll go back, be coordinators, and then be back into the cycle that you could potentially want.
Right.
To pair with the quarterback.
9 open jobs, by the way.
That's wild.
That is wild.
Well, let's see what happens with Green Bay. See if that deal gets done.
Yeah. Hopefully that just drags on.
You better hope it gets done.
I do hope it gets done. I think it'll get done. That'd be terrible.
It's taking so long.
I don't know.
Schefter gave the windy fingers.
He was connecting the connectings.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
So we'll see.
That's the last thing I'd want to have happen.
You need Harbaugh.
It goes to
I need Harbaugh for you.
Yeah.
Because I can't live with the
and then when we do this next offseason, I'll be there for you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
A little support staff.
Yeah. Tomlin. Who says no?
Right. Tomlin.
Other than that, who says no?
Tomlin says no.
Maybe. All right, let's take a break. Come back. 800-919-3776. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Show your team spirit and save big only at Security Dodge during the Start Something New sales event. For a limited time, score an extra $500 off on top of all rebates and new incentives just for coming in and wearing your favorite team's jersey or swag. High school, college, or pro, football, basketball, hockey, and every sport in between. It's easy to win big at Security Dodge in Amityville. Visit us today or shop 24/7 at securitydodge.com.
Looking for the best meat and seafood at unbeatable prices? Get to Wild Fork Foods. They offer the widest selection of meats and seafoods you'll find anywhere. Everything is blast frozen to lock in flavor and nutrients. From beef and poultry to seafood, pork, and even exotic and game meats, you'll get the best value for your buck. Visit one of their 7 locations across Long Island and New Jersey, or order online for same-day delivery at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork Foods, your neighborhood's meat and seafood market.
To the net. Score! The New York Islanders are back in action with a brand new theme night schedule you won't want to miss. Bring your friends out for the holidays and take home a custom holiday replica jersey, or arrive early for special bobblehead giveaway nights for Matt Barzell and Bo Horvat.
Barzell for Horvat. Score!
Explore the full theme night schedule at NewYorkIslanders.com.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
In the city that never sleeps and never stops talking sports, ESPN New York is always on. Now you can live and breathe everything New York sports wherever you are. On your radio dial, on the ESPN New York app, and streaming live on YouTube. However you watch or listen, ESPN New York is always on for you. Hear us, stream us, watch us. This is ESPN New York.
Even though you had tremendous nastiness to me before, Raymond, saying that you hope that the Giants don't get Harbaugh, so the misery continues for me, in this very moment I realize the affection you do have for me.
Well, I figured I needed to repair the relationship.
Because I said to RJ,
I had to do some damage.
Well, you don't know, as I said to RJ moments ago, I said, I have nothing left. I said, he goes, well, the good news is you don't need a lot because we're almost done. I said, no. I have nothing. I said, I have absolutely nothing left. And then just to give me one little boost of energy, you play that song, which gets me right back into it. And now I'm alive and vibrant.
That's it.
Even though what he said and did before was just nasty.
Well, for the last how long? Guy goes 3-0. He won't stop. Group chat, pictures, Twitter, you name it. Like, he can't stop.
You know what I just realized? I've been sitting here for 4 hours.
Yeah.
And I've been looking all day at my Twitter timeline, and interesting.
You're logged in as Don again, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right.
Send out a message for the people.
No, I won't do that. But now I'm gonna log out as Don.
By the way, for the chat, I'm drinking Mountain Valley water.
As opposed to what?
They wanted to know what I was drinking.
Oh,
Mountain Valley.
People think maybe a big Heineken.
No, just what kind of water.
Uh-huh.
We should do that one day.
What?
You want to play
drink beer?
Edward 40 hands? Where we take 40s to our hands and you can't until you're done drinking them?
You've never heard of that?
You never played Edward 40 hands?
Yeah. I'm terrific. I could down a beer quickly. Very quickly. I'm telling you.
If you had 2 40s taped on your hands and you can't get them off till you drink them.
Wouldn't take long.
Really?
No. Wouldn't take long.
You want to play?
We might find out if John Harbaugh goes to Tennessee.
You want to play?
John Harbaugh goes to Tennessee.
Radio
Atlanta.
host found on the streets with 40s taped to his hands.
Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely
Let's
do that.
play.
Yeah. I don't think management would look at it
Why?
fondly. I don't know. RJ, you think management looks at that fondly? That's fine?
You mean John?
Sure.
I don't think, not great.
Are you allowed to drink on air? Or is
It's a fun
that's
game.
frowned upon?
No, it's not just frowned upon. It's illegal.
It's illegal to
Yeah, I don't think you can
Why
do
is
it on there.
illegal?
What if we have a car service?
On the air?
What? No, I don't think it's
If
illegal.
I'm not driving.
It's the FCC. It's not a situation of ESPN or
How about if we
good
promise
karma.
to sober up before we go home?
I don't think that makes it better.
No?
What if we pinky swear?
Also
I
not
don't, think,
better.
I don't think being drunk on the air would be a great thing.
Who said we're going to be drunk?
Putting a couple 40s away?
It doesn't have to be that quick.
Yeah, you don't know how much he drinks on his own.
You just said how fast you'd put it
Well,
away.
at least one. I want to have one hand free.
Yeah, right.
So I'll finish
no,
one
you can't
quick-
take them both. You got to wait till
Oh,
both.
they have to both come
Yeah.
off at the same time.
Mhm.
Yeah, it wouldn't take long.
That's why it's called Edward 40 hands, Dave.
I understand, but I thought you could take one
Yeah.
off at a time.
It's not like when you had the robotic foot.
Yeah.
Could you play that? Find that for me, please. That's one of my favorite.
I said it poorly.
You said it.
I'm like, it's like whatever I said leading up to it, foot wasn't the word I was supposed to use.
No, it was not.
It was feet.
Yes.
And I said foot, and it sounded ridiculous. I don't even remember what that was about.
Gangrene.
Oh, that's
If you had
right.
gangrene,
When Joe Shane said he
you'd have
stubbed his toe.
Yeah, you'd have to cut it off.
Right.
Then you have robotic foot.
then you'd have robotic foot. That's exactly right. What game this weekend? Now you get one of those robotic foot. That's good. Now you get one of those robotic foot.
Which game am I most excited to watch?
Yeah. I know you had said you would punt on the, I'll say it quietly, the San Francisco Seattle.
Yeah, I don't
just
think I'm
because
punting.
You think? Yeah, but if you had to punt on one, that'd be the
Right,
one
if
you
I was
punt
forced to punt on one of them, yeah, I guess that one.
on.
I'm excited for...
That's the biggest spread.
I think I'm probably most excited to watch... Probably Denver-Buffalo.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
That number is flipped, by the way.
Yeah, Denver's laying a 1.5 now.
Buffalo opened up as a 1.5, and now it's done a complete flip over to Denver by 1.5.
Buffalo doesn't have any receivers left.
Yeah, Shavers. We played the game with torn ACL
he's
the
gone.
other day.
Davis gone. So now
Did you see Davis's leg?
Yeah, it was gross. You got Coleman, Shakir, and Brandon Cooks.
Right.
Yeah.
Cooks has been a nice pickup for them.
It was. I don't know how he's that open on that play, but
we don't spend really any time discussing it. A little bit the other day. What they've done to Josh Allen with that receiving core is criminal. It's criminal.
Right. I keep going back to they thought that Keon Coleman was going to be the answer, and he hasn't been.
But he hasn't been.
No.
So you knew by the trade deadline that he wasn't, right?
Yep.
And you thought you had a real chance to make a run, and you knew Baltimore wasn't good, and you thought Kansas City might have some hiccups, and you decided not to go after a legitimate wide receiver? It's criminal.
Yeah, right. I don't disagree with you. They ask him to do a lot. And again, I think they have a good running game. They have a good offensive line. They could use some receiver help. That's why they brought in Brandon Cooks. But still, I mean, I'm with you. And you saw the success he had with Stephon Diggs. Got a couple good tight ends. It's good to get Kincaid back for him. But, yeah, I think the thought is now for the people that are putting money on Denver is you got a team coming off a bye. You have a real home field advantage. And you got a terrific defense. I just don't know how much I trust Bo Nix.
I think that's why you'll take Buffalo. Because the matchup that you think is the most one-sided in that game is Josh Allen against Bo Nix.
Right, but Josh Allen's not playing against Bo Nix. Josh Allen's playing against the Denver's defense.
I don't think Denver's defense is great. I think I've watched them this year.
Yeah,
I think that they're a flawed defense.
But you expect this to be a close game.
I saw I've heard this is not a great defense. I saw Jacksonville's offense go up and down the field. So the Giants' offense go up and down the field against this great defense.
But correct me if I'm wrong. The Giants didn't win that game, right?
Right, but no thanks to the Broncos defense.
No, but the Broncos, call it whatever you want to call it. They've had a certain level of luck, magic, whatever you want. They're winning a lot of these close games.
They've had a magical season. I would agree.
So does that, all of a sudden wear off? I don't know.
We'll find out.
All I know is that I would rather see, as much as it pains me to say it, I would much rather see Buffalo move on than Denver.
You got to root for Denver, I would imagine. Or it
I'm
depends
going to root
on
for Josh Allen.
Okay.
I like Josh Allen.
You can't root for Josh Allen to win the whole thing.
No, I don't want. I didn't say win the
All right. It's
Super
time.
Bowl.
Raymond is now
animal.
Not aware. Raymond, how you doing?
Hi.
3 stars?
Oh, sure.
Let's go.
Today's 3 stars. Number 3.
I love that people are now starting to get the hats, and they're very happy with them. Everyone is very pleased, and shout out to Jared Morganville.
Are you wearing it right now, Jared?
I'm not. I've got a few meetings this morning. Hat wouldn't be office appropriate for today.
Are you naked?
So, maybe.
Had to know that was coming.
What's wrong with
Number 2.
A lot. So we got an update on Robin's situation. He's talking about something in the animal kingdom.
No chance.
No.
There is no way.
No,
Do I look?
no way
What am
she's
I?
talking about
A bird watcher?
The red-feathered
Yeah.
movie. No.
My definition of bird watching is like when you go into the shower and you start looking at someone's genitals. I'm not
Everywhere.
Where would we be without that commentary?
Where would we be? Robin did send updates. A seal seems to have joined them on their little adventure, Dave. I thought you might like to know that.
Good.
Number 1.
All right, I don't know how we ended up getting conversation about me and my Jeep, but we did.
I think if it was acceptable, Ray would make love to his Jeep.
That's highly inappropriate, by the way.
Do you do the Jeep wave?
You kind of have to now, or you feel like a jerk.
What the hell's the Jeep wave?
You just put 2 fingers up behind the steering wheel.
Then you sniff them.
Yeah, we can educate you on all these sorts of things, Dave. What about the ducks?
What about the ducks?
Yeah,
the ducks?
The ducks are a big deal. Next time you see a Jeep passes you on the road,
I throw a duck at it.
Please do not throw a duck at him.
I bet Sherry's got a rubber duck.
RJ learned a lot about Jeep culture that day he drove to Citi Field with me.
Raymond gave me a ride to Citi Field for the first Mets pregame party. And he actually waved at a couple of people on the way. By the second one, I was like, oh, did you know that guy?
I did not know that guy, just for reference. That's just the Jeep wave. We'll learn more about it anytime you want.
Quack, quack.
Look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Is there a Thursday open or not?
Let's discuss it now.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
My answer would be definitively.
Stay tuned.
Definitively. Did you know that guy? It's Rule 76.
No excuse to play champion. It's DiPietro Rothenberg.
Land John Harbaugh.
Right here on ESPN New York and on YouTube.
You know what?
You'd want the
I
same
love
for
you.
me.
I consider you closer than...
Don't
No,
sit there.
you're a piece of crap. You know
Don't
that?
sit there and act.
Are you ready?
Movies are a place of dreams, and this year, Song Sung Blue captures that spirit like no other. Based on a true story, the New York